Yo, welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Big up to man them. Oh my goodness, what happened? They tried to cancel me, yo. They tried to cancel me, people. Big up to all of you guys, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Sorry. There was a little typhoon over there. I don't know. If you could hear me, give me the thumbs up. If you could hear me, give me the thumbs up. It sounds like they tried to get me out of here because they know we got a lot to say today, people. Come on in. I don't know what just happened there. They tried to cancel me. They're trying to cancel me. Big up to all of you guys, man. Big up to all of you guys. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, JP. Good to see you. Good to see you. But we got a lot to talk about. Bombshell from Mo Salah. A whole lot of things are happening right now, LFC, man. Things are popping. And from what I'm hearing, a lot of decisions are going to be made this weekend. A lot of final decisions are going to be made this weekend. So things are crazy at LFC right now. Fans have the right to be frustrated. Ownership group needs to be more. Oh, should I not even the ownership? Yeah, I mean ownership group or whatever you call them, the operating group or whatever need to come out and be more direct to the fan base and give the fan base a direction of where the club is going, because that is what I firmly embarrassed and very disappointed at Hughes and Edwards for not doing. An institution like Liverpool, there needs to be a direction, not just always showing up with, oh, this is the new jerseys, this is the new uniforms, and all these stuff that when they want us to spend money, then they want to tell us where we're going with, right? But when it comes to football, oh, that one they want to keep it a little bit too quiet. I believe the fan base are not sitting there and say, hey, tell us exactly what you guys are doing behind the scenes. However, just like any corporation, or even when you look at the stock market, there's always a projection of where a Fortune 500 company or any company on the trading stock is always moving, whether they're going to move the CEO, move the CFO, or whatever, the president. There's always a direction where the institution is going. Liverpool, these guys are not doing that. They are not doing that. And that is where the frustration is coming. And yes, the fan base, we also needs to be blamed. Of course, the manager and the players, they're going to get theirs. And usually they get theirs almost every day. But I went quiet for a reason, because I felt like I was just regurgitating myself, saying the same thing over and over. Slot out. This person sucks. It was enough. I went behind the scenes because I was trying to get more information on what is going to happen. But from what I'm hearing, starting this weekend, there should be more of a direct, it's going to be more of a noticeable direction on where the club is going to be going. A lot of the big Junos have come out and told us, oh, he's staying, he's staying, he's staying. But this guy has 1 year left. Where is the contract, right? If I'm a big time Olise and I want to go to Liverpool, I need to know where Liverpool going to be in the next 3 years. At minimum, I need to know where Liverpool is planning to go in the next 3 years, and that has not been shown. So why would any player wants to come here? This guy has 1 year left, and you want to bring me. And in a case where a new manager comes in and say, "Oh, I don't like you," then that manager is all of a sudden bringing somebody else. Even the superstars like Olise, a new manager could come in and decide to play a different way that does not suit him. He might not be the guy worrying about, oh, I might not get the playing time. But the style of play has to suit players like Olise. You see what I mean? Players at caliber needs to know how are we going to play and how is it going to not profit me, like how is it going to benefit me? That's the word, benefit me moving forward. We haven't seen that. So how are you going to tell me this manager is going to be here and fix the problem and he has 1 year left? Jurgen Klopp decided to tell everybody when he was leaving in January? Was it February? So everybody knew for at least the fan base and the players for at least 6 months, they knew, okay, this is the last one, whatever. But a new player is not coming in and say, where are they going? Liverpool has no direction right now. If we want to have a direction, give the manager a renew contract. Stop letting Ornstein and Fab and those people dictate what's going on at Liverpool. That is the part where it's starting to annoy me, where Edwards and Hughes, that is something... Edward does something that Edward never used to be, where he always had everything behind the scenes and everything moving according to what he wanted. Whether we were playing well or not, he had everything going according to how Liverpool wanted to go. Now, everything is all over the place. We have no control of the messaging. Even the people who are posting the videos and the pictures, the PR team that's supposed to make the club look good, actually making the club look bad. That round table was an embarrassment to the club. They should have never do the round table. I don't care when they did it. Even if you did it 2-3 months before, why are you showing it? How does it help the team? That was an embarrassment from whoever was involved with that. That should have never shown that. Now we have a case of Mo Salah posting stuff on Instagram talking about how he is so what's the word? Like feeling sorry about how we went from doubters to believers and all that buzzword that he's using. I'm sorry, Mo, you are also part of the problem. You did not say all of this when last year we were winning. I'm sorry. The players are not going to get away from this. The players are also part of this problem. We have somebody like Gravenberg getting upset because he got booed at Anfield after playing such a horrible game against Chelsea, and he's talking about the fans. People don't understand that what Jurgen Klopp built was not just based on what Jurgen Klopp was doing. The players were part of it. It was the fans, the players, and the manager. People forget it was a trifecta, right? The fans, the players, and the manager. They were the part of what Jurgen Klopp's whole philosophy was. So yes, the players should not go. We should not allow the players to get away with murder. It's easy to blame the manager. It's easy to blame Hughes and Edwards and all that. But the players, we should not allow these players to get away with murder. They're getting paid way too much money for them not to even have the pride to say, you know what? This manager is useless, but guess what? I'm going to play for the shirt. None of them are doing that. We need to talk about the players also as much as we want the manager out. Some of these players, I don't care who that person is, needs to get out because they don't care about the club anymore. Big up to Mandem in the building. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Good to see you guys, man. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now. I'm trying not to crash out, but right now, everything that's going at Liverpool makes it so hard for you to not crash out. Hope all you guys are doing well. But we will talk about what Mo Salah said. Is he totally wrong? No. But is he part of the problem? Yes. He is playing. He is trying to get out of the club being nice, thinking that, oh, I know, it's him. Yes, the manager got to go. Mo Salah, you don't need us to tell us that the manager got to go. We have known that since October when we lost to Man U at Anfield, to the worst team at the time. But Mo, where were you when we needed you to step up? All we see picture of Mo is sitting at the coffee shop. But when things goes bad, oh, he starts to point fingers at other people. I'm sorry, that's not leadership. That is not leadership. Jurgen Klopp, everybody was, if everything goes bad, he pointed a finger at himself. Jurgen Klopp, when everything looked good, guess who he gave? He gave credit to the players, his backroom staff, and the fans. This thing of Mo Salah doing I don't like it. I don't care how much people love him, but that is not the Liverpool way. I don't remember Stephen G coming out and making statement upon statement against Brendan Rodgers. I don't see Henderson making statement after statement against Jurgen Klopp. Henderson didn't want to leave, but it was time for him to go. We need to talk about all this part, man. Why is one player always talking about what is going behind the family? Like he was not part of it. Virgil, you need to come in front of the class. You are also useless, captain. I'm sorry, he is. He's the worst Liverpool captain there is. He is the greatest center back EPL has ever seen. But when it comes to leadership, he is useless. I've said it. Come get me. This is Liverpool we're talking about here, people. We should not let nobody, Edwards, Hughes, the players, the manager, John W. Henry, all of them, I should get it because they are all watching this and allowing it to happen. And we, the fans, this is the time where we, the fans, needs to be one and stop worrying about what Jurgen Klopp did and whatever. When Jurgen Klopp was here and he was talking about, I need players who would train hard, you guys were sitting out there talking about FSG out. They don't want to support FSG. But now, when Slot is talking about we need more players, you're talking about, oh, I'm not sure even buying new players is going to fix the problem. But when Jurgen Klopp was saying the same thing, you guys turn around and said, no, FSG out. FSG don't want to support him. What do you want? So yes, the fans, we are also part of the problem. Taking sides, that is the problem. Player FCs, that is the problem. Some heads needs to roll. Big time. And we, the fans, we had an opportunity to say something. Why do we talk? We showed up with yellow cards at the stadium. How does it help the players on the field? How does he hold them accountable? How does he hold the owners accountable by picking the manager or keeping the manager? We showed up with a yellow card instead of talking about what is going on the field. I'm not going to pay more money at the stadium if I'm watching this type of football. That should have been the message. That should have been the message. I'm just saying, people. We need to have a one message, and what happens on the field is important to Liverpool fan base. We can't allow this to keep going on. And this is not just, oh, Mo Salah is trying to no, bro. You were part of the problem. Mo Salah, when things don't go your way, you throw things on, you throw your stuff at the prem, like they say. Right? I'm gonna post the thing on the line so I can shut up and have you guys talk. It's about you guys, not about me. It's not good right now. LFC is not fun anymore. I don't even watch LFC to enjoy the game. I don't even want to watch it. But as a fan, I have to take the good and the bad, watch it while Anyway, people, let me put the link in the chat. All right, come on in. You have your say. You don't need to listen to me blabbling around, because guess what? This it's about the fans, and we the fans, we need to step up and have our words, our voice to be heard. Like I said, these players are getting away with murder. This manager is getting away with murder, and ownership group are getting way too comfortable. So come on in, have your say. Big up to all of you guys in the building. I appreciate you guys being here with me. I know that match, City versus Chelsea, is boring. City versus Chelsea, this is one of the most worst FA Cup there is. So come on in, have your say, man. Crash out. I don't care. Just be respectful. If you can do that, please, that would be really, 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 really cool. Just be respectful. All right. We're not going to try to be abusive to anybody. That's all I'm saying. We're going to do our best not to disrespect anybody. But yeah, let's go back to what we were saying. Mo Salah's quote. Let me find it and let me post it and let's talk about it. I get what he's saying, right? I get what he's saying. He's frustrated. He built something. Mo Salah is part of Liverpool players, modern time Liverpool players that build something. So seeing how it looks right now can be frustrating. I get his point, but this is the part where I'm trying to say, Mo, you are not saying anything that shows that you are accountable, or you and the leadership, so-called leadership group, are part of this problem. You guys did not keep the standard of what Jurgen Klopp built. You guys were throwing parties when the league was not even won yet. No, I understand. I get it, but bro, why are you talking? They letting you go for free. They could have played hardball and said, "Nah, we could make 50 million off you and sell you to the Saudis." But no, they're letting you go for free. So basically, that part, that is the part where people are not talking a lot about. Let's talk about that part. Why are they letting Mo Salah go for free? It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with, oh, he's a great servant to the club and blah 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 blah. No, most City wins FA Cup. Congratulations, City fans. Do us a favor and win a trouble. Domestic trouble. Please. Back to what I was saying. Why is FSG letting Mo Salah go for free, people? This is FSG that everybody have said that all they care about is money. And one of their talisman in the modern time is leaving for free with 1 year left. At minimum, you could get 50 mil. At minimum, you could get 50 mil. That is the part where people are not talking about. Why is FSG allowing Mo Salah to go for free? We heard Alisson can go for 15 to 20 million euros. Are you saying that we cannot find somebody to give us the same amount? Because let's be honest, Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world. Somebody might say Courtois. I say it again. Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world, and he might leave for 15 to 25 million euros. People, And big up, JP. How you doing, sir?
Hey, big up, man. How things?
Good, man. Good, man. And I need you to answer the question, man. Why is FSG letting Mo Salah go for free?
Yeah, yeah, I
This
could
is
have.
a membership group that everybody say are money hungry. So what? That's the power people are not understanding. There's something going behind the scenes that we don't know. Mo Salah have alluded to it before.
Mm,
For free?
yeah, the, I didn't even know it was for free too. Because remember, you have a year on his contract still, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's still one more year left.
I didn't even know it was for free. I thought they were going to get a wait for a deal in the summer because I know
That's
he
what
said he was leaving, but I didn't even know it was for free. So that means, yeah, I think, but it will free up a lot of the wage bill as well to bring in um.
that okay. JP, if he's got at minimum, how much have we paid him this whole year since he got his new contract? Right? Get it back. You
Yeah,
telling me you can't get that back?
yeah.
Nah, something is going on. And let's just dissect what Mo Salah posted today on his Instagram, basically lashing out. I don't know why he's pointing fingers and
Mm,
forgetting that there's four fingers facing back at him, or should I say
yeah,
three?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, three facing him back at him. What is going on here, man? What's going on with Mo Salah? Why is he the only superstar that talks a lot?
Mm. I think for me, Salah expected more to end his career on a high with Liverpool and didn't expect it to end like this. I
Mm-hmm.
think he wanted more. I think he wanted his legacy to be a little better in terms of like establishing himself as the greatest Liverpool player ever. And I
Right.
think like let's say he had seen out his contract and he got,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, another champions, he got another league in there. It would have been him being part and instrumental of that team winning as well. And then
Right.
you would have have people in that conversation saying, yeah, he's the number one. I think he wanted to be number one. And
Mm-hmm.
because I when you saw the what it was the his farewell video with all the
Mm-hmm.
players and stuff, you heard Trent say, "For me, he and Stevie is number one now." But
Right.
like, you can't have two number ones if you understand what I'm saying. Is either
Yeah.
eventually one will be, and I still think Gerard is still above him, but
Mm-hmm.
he's in that top three, if not top five. But I think
Yeah.
he wanted to establish himself as the number one. And having that great season last year forced
Mm-hmm.
the club to give him the contract that he has this year. It forced the
Yeah.
anytime the club didn't give him that contract, we would have
Mm-hmm.
been all on the FSG and everybody. I think so. I
Yeah.
think the club didn't want to renew his contract, or not as so expensive with the wages and stuff for Salah
Mm-hmm.
to agree on. And I think
Yeah.
that was the problem ever since because the club wanted to renew their contracts, but
Mm-hmm.
not to that extent. And I think
Right.
that's where the problem came. So I think in the background, and they were saying, "Hey, how could we get Salah to leave?" No, because I tell you, I don't put nothing out of this world. See,
Yeah.
I just find it's weird that Liverpool has dropped off so bad this season. Salah's
Mm-hmm.
performances take, and for me, I think people think that it started with this season, and so I think it started from last season when Salah, because Salah would have been saying, "Nah, I don't want a contract. Gotta give me more
Mm-hmm.
money. Gotta give me more money, or else you gonna look bad. Give me more
Mm-hmm.
money." And the club would have probably say like, "All right, Salah, we could give you a 300,000. We could just raise it. Nah, I want more money. I want
Yeah.
more money." And if it is you don't give me that 400K with the
Yeah.
bonuses and stuff, I will go for free, and then you will have a stay. Why did you let Salah leave after that
Mm-hmm.
great season? So I think it
Yeah.
started from there. It started from there, And that's the reason why the club could be letting him go for free, because it started there and they didn't want to give him the contract in the first place.
I agree. They don't. They honestly they want him out of the club.
Yeah.
I have never seen a superstar of I mean, like you said, Trent is talking about he is number one also. What superstar that like they want? I mean, Ronaldo from Man U or Ronaldo at Madrid. Even Madrid is a whole different culture. But when it comes to Liverpool, we revere our superstars.
Yeah.
Stephen G didn't want Stephen G. He regret leaving. He could have, if he said it. If I knew Jurgen Klopp was coming, I would have shut up and wait for him. Because all he had to do was bench for 3 months, and then Jurgen Klopp comes in. A whole different thing is happening, right?
Yeah.
But even him, he did not went on the tirade talking about Brendan Rodgers, and we can say, oh, there was Twitter around. Stevie G was on Twitter. IG was not as popular as it is now. But guess what? Twitter was, Facebook was, but I never saw Stephen G go out and say these type of things about the club. Even Carragher, who is a media person, don't go around making these type of, like, it doesn't make sense for Mo Salah to try to point fingers at everybody while he's in the club, when he is also part of the problem. Mo, you didn't play well last year. You scored a whole lot of goals, but if we took those goals away from you, like this year, there won't be no difference. Right? People forget at the beginning of the season, the system was still on Mo to play well, to score more goals. The manager kept him till January and said, you know what? I'm sorry. It's not working. I'm going to have to bench you.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the Salah FC people started showing that, oh, Slot has to go. Remember, when we said Slot had to go, Salah FC said, no, until Salah started getting benched. And then that's when they started coming around. So, Mo Salah, what was the difference from last year when you and the manager agreed on a situation to this year? All of a sudden, oh, my God, this is not what Jurgen Klopp built. Brother, we saw you getting upset at Jurgen Klopp when you were not playing well and when he put you on your bench.
Yeah.
You were doing the same thing you're doing now during Jurgen Klopp times when you didn't get your way.
Yeah, you see, with Salah, it's such a difficult one because, like, I mean, no disrespect to Mohamed Salah. I respect him. He has been a great servant for Liverpool. I just, for me, having watched Liverpool for years now, from like 2000, it was that was when Owen, FA Cup and everything like that. And like, when I associate Salah, it's I can't say Salah without Firmino and Mane. To me, like, three of them combined is like the one player like a Gerrard. I'm trying to explain it where so when I see you're talking about Liverpool players, I would say like Gerrard. So I would say Gerrard, Suarez. Right. I would say Van Dijk, Alisson. All of those players are like the individual players where you could say, I could have them on the team. They're taking the game at the scruff of the neck. But with Salah, it's like, yes, he has done a lot of those things for Liverpool. His numbers are great. But for me, I associate him more with Mane and Firmino, because I always tell people, like,
they started
Salah was taking penalties for Liverpool. And Mane would have, so Mane shared a golden boot with you when you were taking penalties. So if Mane was on penalties, you wouldn't have the golden boot to share. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
Yes, sir.
So those are the kind of things where, when I associate Salah, and he said it in his interview when we won the league, he said this league felt more special to him because he did it on his own. You know, like he was kind of throwing Mane and all the others under the bus. I wanted to prove that I could win the league and stuff. And it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth there with the interview when he said that, because I mean, you need a team to win. And like, I just the way how he does these things with the comments and the thing, it not speaking that you're for the club in that time. I mean, you could pass and then you could give an interview and thing, but not now. We in this turmoil, we in all of these struggles and stuff. And to me, I just think that is what is going to not make him eventually be in that kind of top 5 Liverpool players of all time. You know, people will say, well, Gerrard was professional. They still have Dalglish there. You have Suarez. You have a lot of players around there that could take. And I just wanted Salah to be, if I could be this way, like more like Bobby and Mane in personality.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Bobby and Mane were very humble. They would share the spotlight. They would be, but Salah to me is always like a me. Look what I could do. Golden boot, eyes, you know, kind of thing. And I just wish that he had that type of personality. And I believe that if he had that, you know, I think he would have been a little more successful in Liverpool, because he wouldn't be stepping on a lot of guys' toes, and that's the reason why they wanted to get him out.
I totally agree, man. Big up to Rasta Crab. He's in the building, man. Big up to Mandem who have joined us. Please hit the like button. Big up to Dean who just joined us. JP.
What's up, family?
Bro, this is the thing though. Mo Salah, you see, this is the part where a lot of people don't get. I don't want to call it, I hate using the word true fans and this, but I'll use the word traditional. The traditional LFC fans are not gonna love what Mo Salah just did.
Yeah.
On social media, yes, everybody is gonna be Mo Salah, right? Mo Salah, this. But the traditional Liverpool fans are gonna be really upset because they do not like our business being out there. You see what I mean? What's this, Barry?
Yo, big up.
Big up yourself, man. Thank you for joining. So, Dean, what do you think about Mo Salah's statement?
So I think he said what we already sort of suspected. Funny enough, I had this conversation yesterday with a friend of mine, and like my friend, he's a football guy. He played football, semi-professional, whatever. So we always have debates where he always acts like he knows a lot about football. So him was saying all these things that we are saying about the manager and whatnot. Maybe he doesn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's so many things that happens in the background that we don't know. And some of this money don't have the power to go out there and throw the owners and the management and directors under the bus, because they need to keep their job. Right? Yeah. Salah is saying this. This is what we kind of knew. And I was telling him this. I'm like, sometimes when we look at the way the team is and the dressing room, some things are kind of obvious. And he's like, and he was asking me this, like, don't you think the owners, if it is that obvious to you that you can see it, do you think the owners don't know that the team is not performing well? Maybe the manager, the coach, especially if he's a coach, he doesn't really have a choice, because they want to maintain the value of the players. They want to maintain, because they bought them for a lot of money. So even if they're not, because they want to sell them as well. So I kind of understood where it was coming from, but I'm like, but there are things that you can change. So what Salah did, he told us what we kind of already knew, but he's also at this moment is the only one who can say whatever he wants because he's out. Everyone else cannot. Van Dijk cannot say, because he still wants to be at the club. Slot still wants to keep his job, so he can't really say nothing. You can't say, oh, we didn't sign the other players, because and from what I'm seeing, not defending Slot, I'm completely sold out just because of shitty tactics already. We have established that for a long time. But I think there are things that a lot of guys can't change, and that's why Hughes and the other bomber clad, that's why they're here. This is why they had a problem with Klopp, because they have a model which doesn't work. Their model is data driven. So Salah is literally is not giving us the technicalities, but he's telling us what we kind of knew already. Like I knew, there's something, but this is just him telling us there's someone out there who is not doing things right, who wants to do things the same way, which he doesn't agree, with, because already he's from a different regime and he's used to things happening a certain way. So now he's in this regime where it feels like all of a sudden it's a checkbook regime.
Yeah.
Right? All of a sudden. And now he's the main guy because he proved himself he literally worked hard to be Salah. He was a nobody when he came and he worked his ass off. That's why I kind of understood some of the selfishness and some of the decisions that you used to make, because every player, that's what makes Ronaldo, Messi, they get selfish at times. So I didn't really fault you. I didn't really okay, I understand. Like you want to stay there. You want to keep scoring goals. You want to win your personal accolades, right? So you need to be selfish at some point. So he worked hard for us to recognize, for him to have this image, the brand, and he's the face of Liverpool. And all of a sudden, there's 140 million, there's 115 million, there's, and on top of that, we're still kind of relying on him, because if you remember when he was not performing, we were calling for his head, but we bought 2, 3, 4, 5 players that are expensive because Salah is not worth that money. So he's like, why are you looking at me? I won you the league. Why are you not calling out your special signings? So that's what I'm thinking for me. He's not only calling out Slot, he's calling out everybody, even the new players in this statement. I think he's just not trying to be very boom, but he's telling us know that.
Trust me, you have opened up a lot of kind of worm that I was not even thinking about, and we will get there. But big up to Barry. I think
that's what I think. I don't know.
Barry,
that's what I think.
This season, I've been so disillusioned. JP from Trinidad, by the way.
Hey, yeah, big up I hear in the accent.
Big up yourself.
So this season, I've been so disillusioned about this team, bro. Start off with the first 5 wins. I was frightened. From the start, when Carragher Slot, he was worried. I saw it because the first game was against Bournemouth, right?
Yeah.
The game was a basketball game, and that should never be. We have new players in new quality from preseason. Things were still looking all kind of haywire how it ended at the end of last season. Come into the season with the same shit, right? We win the first 5 games, then the Crystal Palace result happened, and from there everything just went haywire down the road. Until Slot leaves, nothing is going to change. FSG is effing stupid geeks until Slot leave. That is all it stands for. I don't have much to say. I fed up, crash out, my hair Greg more grease since I don't know. This season just frustrates me. I just glad it's one more game and we don't have to talk about this. Could watch our World Cup, watch the players actually play some proper football. Because anytime you watch the international team in comparison to what we playing in this team this season, the players have the quality. You cannot say the players don't have the quality. It's the coach. Yes, I'm not saying the players perfect. I'm not saying the players can't do more, but at the same time, it's the system we're implementing. Every time we play, it have a big hole in the middle of the field and all this nonsense. It's not right. You could see. It's terrible. Tottenham on a bad streak. Come on, get a draw. Chelsea, all these teams,
6 losses.
God. Come on, bro. Come on. Any team that come up to we who was on a bad record say, yeah, we going and get a point or at least win it. It's insanity. Pure insanity. I done crash out.
No, big up, man. Thank you. Aziz, what's going on, man? What did Mo Salah tell you why he decided to post that foolishness on IG?
What did he post, by the way? Because
you haven't saw it?
Updated. No.
I really disagree with what you sorry, by the way. I really disagree with what you say, but
the last thing I heard was like he's worried about the standards that are going to be set after he leaves. That was the thing I heard. That was the thing. But what he said right now?
He was just talking about going from doubters to believer. He's basically saying what you just said. He kind of elaborated more more
so
into it.
Talking in code.
I mean, to be honest with you, like I feel like in that interview, he's just giving his opinion because he was about to leave. So it's like I'm not really reading in too much into it, by the way, because he's gone anyway. It doesn't matter what he says. Like he can say whatever he wants. He's gonna be gone next season, and he's just gonna give us his opinion or what he thinks. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the best time to listen to him because he's got nothing. So he's not gonna lie. This is the best time that we have to pay attention.
Exactly why I think he posts this because he have none to lose. You see, all the players like the post, right? So they agree. If they don't agree 100%, is our next question, but they agree with it.
Our main issue is not Salah right now. Our main issue is this manager has lost completely the full locker room. Like nobody's playing for this guy. Nobody likes him. Nobody even wants to be. I struggle watching our games now. I struggle.
Bro, say that again.
Bro, oh my God, yeah. Bro, like you watch a team, bro. Like we pay money in our services so we can watch them all over the world. These guys getting paid millions of dollars, and they're not giving us the bare minimum in every single game, bro. When I didn't watch the game live, by the way, that's the Villa game. When I watched the replay, bro, we looked like a small team in front of them.
Yep. Did you guys see that there was a time when have you seen when I know you guys we went to tours before where there's no tactics. You're just kicking the ball and everybody has to show what they can do. You have got 11 players. There was a time I think for like 20 minutes we are in the midfield. I was looking, where's the structure here? What are we trying to do? Van Dijk is in, and Kekas is like the second striker. He's coming back here. And Soboslai is here. McAllister is. I'm like, what's going on?
It's a mess, bro. It's a mess,
the obsession with PSG is causing this as well. Why you want to be doing this nonsense?
If he's obsessed, by the way, if he's obsessed with PSG, none of our signings reflected any PSG players. By the way, none of the signings we made.
He wants to play the style. He cannot play the style properly, and even if we get the players to play the style, he still won't do it properly.
Yeah, he's. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
No, the thing is, with me, my frustration with Mo is I don't want you to tell me about. We already know what's going on. We could speculate, right?
Yes,
why are you telling us you have
like an African dad, bro?
I don't want everybody else to know our business. This is our business, right? It's our business. Let it be so. We would take care of it internally. And I think JP,
but
this is
my question is to you, Quasi. Are we going to take care of it?
Then let us crash out. And I hope so, right? Because this is the thing. Mo Salah has done things that he should be considered the greatest Liverpool player. But because of those little things that he does, everybody...
No, people forget about it. Don't worry about it. People
trust me, they won't.
I'm not forgetting about it, Adi.
They won't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but overall, when we have like footballing conversations, we're gonna bring Mohamed Salah into
we're not saying no. We're not saying no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, so for instance, because remember there are different generations, and I just because Kwasi have a point there. So like for me, when I look at Liverpool players, right, in the past, like Steven Gerrard will always be the number one
in the conversation.
So from what I've saw with Kenny Dalglish,
that's a lot above Gerrard, but okay.
What's that?
He said he has a lot of Gerrard.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Two Premier Leagues and Champions League. I mean, you got to say something, bro. I'm just
saying. No. That
and every single individual trophy as a player.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're not here to talk about opinions and stuff, right? You can talk about opinions. I'm a purist. I'm a person who watched football over the years, and it's just for me. If I have to pick somebody to one more player out of Liverpool to save my life, I choose Gerrard over Salah any day. Right, Captain, fantastic, any day. So that's your opinion. Hope Salah will be able to save you, right? But in terms of when you look at the outside factors, and you just take away the trophies for a minute, Gerrard then had strong teams like Salah, right? But he led Liverpool for a decade. He was the significant person that kept Liverpool afloat for years, right? Salah had a lot of Van Dijk, Alisson, Mane, Fabinho, Gerrard was doing this alone. He got some help with Suarez and Sterling and Torres and stuff, but he was the talisman. And then when you look at King Kenny, there's a reason why they name him King Kenny and stuff. Salah has the number, Salah has the thing, but
you know,
me,
to agree with you, to agree with you there,
and trophies.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
To agree with you a little bit. Yeah. To agree with you there. There's one thing that people kind of don't get between the two. Gerrard was very consistent. He rarely had a bad run of form.
And this is where
rarely like Salah is almost
this season. It's only this season,
right?
No, even bro. I promise you, Salah has been off probably 3 years.
Yeah,
so we're talking about from a football. We're talking about from
he's
football.
been consistent, bro.
If you look, watch, Dean. I'm not here to talk about opinions. Dean, I'm not here to talk about opinions. I respect everybody. Most Liverpool fans will tell you Salah is not over Gerrard.
It is a toss-up.
I know exactly. That's what I mean.
Yes.
Can I ask you guys a quick question? Quick question, right? Muhammad Ali versus Floyd Mayweather. Who's the greatest of all time?
No, Muhammad Ali, of course.
Ali.
Everybody. Barry. Yeah. Ali. Ali never went 50-0.
Yeah.
Ali never went 50-0.
Yeah,
but like you gotta put a counter error.
Yeah, it's an argument, but at the same time, it's the quality.
Aziz, you just answer your question.
But like you gotta Salah.
That is the point. Aziz, that's Aziz,
Salah has numbers and individual.
Aziz, that's the point I'm trying to tell you. Mo Salah, with everything Mo Salah has done for Liverpool, he should be talked as the greatest Liverpool player, bar none.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's not because yes, I can even say there's some racism part of it. I must say there's racism part of it.
Yeah, 100%.
Racism part of it.
Yeah, however, Salah was Brazilian, people would be talking about him differently.
Facts. But the part that people are annoying with Salah is there's always some people, even when he was at his best, there was a lot of people who were looking at him like, this guy is a weasel, you know.
What are you doing?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
that is the
part of being a good player, by the way.
No, it's fine.
There's multiple ways of being a good player. You know what I'm saying? There's not one way of being a good player. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But with Salah, I always put account. He has individual performances, 4 golden boots, 2 Premier Leagues. He got individual performances, and he got trophies.
Yeah.
And I waited until he got us a 2nd Premier League trophy in order for me to put him above him.
Well, that's your opinion, bro. That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Because like he single-handedly last season won us a Premier League. Now it became very evident now. It became very evident now. It was just
real quick. Let's answer Christian real quick. He said you are all on the side of the owners, of course, because they own the damn club. And 2, remember, he's the one who said he wanted us to cheat like City and Chelsea. Okay, continue.
Christian says a lot of things.
Like for me, like the 2nd Premier League title, that will put it above me for me. You know what I'm saying? Like before I did it, because like those were team performances, the trophies before that. This last Premier League title, that was mainly one from Salah. And now it became very evident because how crap this manager is this season. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put him above him. That's the only reason why.
No, I get your point.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That is the conversation we're supposed to have.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Mo Salah has been moving in, especially his agent and him were moving in such a way that everybody was like, yo, it's not all about Salah, you know. There was Bobby Firmino who had to sacrifice everything for Mane and Salah.
That's why I didn't do it until this last Premier League. You know what I'm saying? Before it was a team performance. That's why I didn't put Salah above Gerrard. Before it was a team thing. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
The only thing that changed it for me was this last league title. That's it. That's only it. And it's very marginal between them because I'll be honest with you, bro. I became a Liverpool fan because of Steven Gerrard. We were crap when I was supporting Liverpool. We were crap. The charisma and the love I got from Gerrard, bro, it was amazing, bro. That's why I became a Liverpool fan. Yeah. And that's why I had to wait until last season for me to put him above him. You know what I'm saying? Like before it was a team effort. I agree with you guys. It was a team thing. We were magnificent. That's how we
won. Now let's talk about. I have a question for you guys. Why are people making Alonso look like he's so desperate, man?
Maybe.
No.
Alonso wants to come to Liverpool. Alonso wants to come. Brother, Alonso, we came to you first.
You should have taken the job when you had a chance.
Thank you so much.
That's the
Thank you so much.
So
Liverpool fans who call Liverpool the greatest.
So fascinated with the
But like
idea of
the issue
joining
is
Madrid.
like I don't have a problem with Alonso. The problem is we're
Never
not sacking
sunshine
him.
and rainbows over
Don't
there.
need to sack him, bro.
No, I
care who
get,
we're bringing us.
but at least Alonso is available and they haven't sacked this guy. What does it tell
Yeah,
you?
they don't want Alonso.
Wait.
That means they don't want him
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying.
for whatever reason. Whether
they
we
want
agree
to.
or
Yeah,
disagree,
But
they
that's what I'm
want him.
saying. But
But
let's
no-
ask
but
this
no-
question though: is Alonso the right person? Forget about how bad Slot is. We know he's crap.
No.
I can
Who's the
bring
right
Ariola.
person?
I can bring Ariola, and
No,
Ariola
he's
will
not.
do a better job.
I like
Is
Ariola too,
Alonso?
I
by the
don't
way.
think he is.
Is Alonso the right person for Liverpool?
I think
Quasi,
anybody's
what
the
about
right person.
Nagelsmann?
I don't even care. I think you are the right person right now, Quasi.
Quasi. What about Nagelsmann?
I think JK is the right person right here. I think
Yeah.
everybody here can do a better job than Slot, bro.
I think for me the only manager we
Yeah, go ahead,
can. I think I'm looking at two managers currently. Like, I'm talking about philosophy and no, not for me. I think Enrique, who's untouchable, and Fabregas.
Yeah.
Fabregas. Really?
His philosophy
if
is
they're
crazy.
taking Alonso, we'll take Fabregas. I got you. We get yours. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Yeah, no. I promise you,
We'll get
guys.
yours.
Watch what he's doing. He's literally fucking performing. And the players are like maybe Division 3 standard. Like if you watch that team, but what they're doing,
by the way. It is a risk, by the way, Fabregas.
We risk with slots. We did the same thing. But then what do we do?
Look how that
But
risk
remember,
turned out, by the way.
I don't. Yeah, that's the point.
that
I don't
risk.
think we should go from a risk to another risk.
Yeah, no.
I
like
think we need
Ariola. I like Ariola.
Yeah, I think we need a solidified manager.
Here what going on because we kind of talking about managers and things all over the place, and we not getting down to the root of the problem, guys. We have to watch the quality of the squad. Liverpool has even now without any transfers and stuff, right? Liverpool has one of the best sides in Europe.
Yep.
Right? If everybody stay fit,
player to player.
No. Okay.
Just put the starting 11. Let's put the starting 11.
Starting 11,
Starting 11,
yes,
right?
then
So let me
Why
starting
not,
11.
bro? Yeah.
Starting 11 because this is what and you see when we talk in football, right? And that's why a lot of people come on these shows. You get views and you're talking from the perspective of a fan and bantering, but we're not putting the root of the problem and being petty. That's why I like to come on Kwasi show because people there.
So you're the voice of reason.
Yeah,
you're the voice of reason,
right? So for instance, right?
Okay. I don't know if we need a voice of reason right now, bro. We need to just crash out, bro. We need to be yelling, bro. You know
yeah, hold on there.
Let him finish. Let him finish, guys.
Okay,
go ahead.
Just watch it. For the whole season, Liverpool not playing with any midfield, right? The defense, we conceded a lot of goals. When Slot say these things about next season, we going to get better. We know what the problem is.
What are you talking about?
What going on? Hold on. What going on happen is that we could actually win the league next season with Slot again, because all Slot has to do and come and say, all right, we plug in the hole in the midfield. We be a little more defensive minded, and we build the team around Wirtz and Isaac. We get some pieces together and we change all the nonsense that was happening and we bring it back and we can win the league with Slot again next season. So whatever manager comes in is saying, why I don't watch Slot is because the morale, the player development, all of that happening because we have a hole in the midfield. Our defense is saying he's not going to do that next season, knowing that because you have to listen carefully to what he's saying. We have been so bad this season that if we get 15 losses next season is already a better season than this season. So he can come out and say we had a better season. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think people heard what you said. I don't think they heard what you said.
I
don't think they heard what you said.
No,
at the end of the day,
is
we talking
madness.
about managers fit, this fit, that fit, and the reason why Liverpool not getting rid of Slot is because they know behind the scenes that they already have a good team and they telling Slot, everybody saying you have a hole in midfield, we had to fix that. We had to fix the defense. We had to play around Wirtz. Everything we say in here, they're going to try to fix that next season. And then we're going to have a better season because Isaac is going to score 20 plus goals. Wirtz is going to be better. Kirkes is going to be better. We're going to have new midfielders. So what is going to happen? We're going to do better. Look at in our worst season ever, we still could qualify for Champions League. And everybody just kind of thinking, we had to get to the roots of the problem.
Yeah.
And I think that's what y'all were not here at the start when Kwasi and I was talking. And I think the team actually sabotaged, the management team actually sabotaged Salah this season because they wanted to get him out. And was a reason to get him out to make him perform badly, bench him, so that wage bill could go, right? Mm-hmm. Because how else you could have a player like Mo Salah, one of the greatest, as you said, the greatest Liverpool player ever, have a year on the contract and we let him go for free? Madness. That's ludicrous. Right?
I'm not gonna lie, JP, you're just making me sadder and sadder, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
We could get any new manager. It is going to change next season. Whoever comes in, Fabregas, it could be Enrique. We think Liverpool has one of the best sides in Europe. Whether Slot stays, I think my only disagreement with Slot and this managerial thing that they're doing here is what if we get a difficult fixture list at the start of the season, right? Then that become troublesome because then we have to integrate all these new players with the second season that we have, and then we could probably lose the league because it's a difficult start. But we are going to be better next season, and that's one of the reasons why I think the owner's not sacking him, because everybody could see that even a blind man could see what's Liverpool problems, and we're going to fix it next year. So whether Slot is here or not, we're going to have a better season than next year, than this season anyway.
Yeah.
No, but I understand. Like on a serious note, though, I agree, and there are some parts where I feel like we gotta keep it true. So if as much as we will say, we're the best team, whatever, and players, we can't shy away from acknowledging that as much as we have good players on paper, we have good big names, right? But from the way I'm looking at it, and the football that I've watched, even when we were clicking, I'm not really so convinced. Like most of our players that we have, they are potentially good players, but they haven't proven or they haven't proved themselves that they are something might change. Like I'll give you a good example. I'll handle each player at a time. Van Dijk obviously is Van Dijk. He's the only thing that for him is gonna be age, and he's not gonna be a squeak. So that's the only thing. But he's gonna be Van Dijk. Konate, on and off, he's gonna be Konate, right? And he had a drop off. Frimpong, I don't see anything else that he's really good at. Like I've been trying to profile. I'm like, what is he really good at? Speed? What is he a right back? Is it an attacking mid? Is he a wing back? What is his best attribute, right? And I feel like we miss. That's my opinion again, but I think we miss profiled a lot of players. Okay, fine. Bradley, we know what Bradley can do. Yeah, we know Bradley. We know his profile. Curtis Jones, identity crisis again, right? Florian Wirtz, we know he's a 10, but from a lot of from what I've seen, like I'm like, bro, he can't shoot. It's like he's trying to pass. He can't shoot the. So there's a lot of things that some of these players are good at and not good at, which is not good. You need at least 3 or 4 players that they don't have a lot of deficiencies. Then you build a team around them. But across the board, Mamadas really can't kick. Yeah, he's got good, like some great shot-stopping moments, but he can't pass. Look at how many times he kicked the ball out.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah,
yesterday was awful.
Right? Yeah. Like from number 1 and Isak, he's a finisher, but when he doesn't have somebody fitting the ball, he's gonna be a ghost. Ekitike, yes, he can come in, he can. So that's the problem. The whole team, the problem is we miss profile, because the issue was, I don't think we or the owners kind of really knew Slot's philosophy when it comes to football. That's why we have this confusion happening. Because
why are we
I don't
know his philosophy.
Yeah,
none of us know his
philosophy. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. By the way,
because
you tell me you don't know his philosophy and bring him in
because we don't know.
because
so that's my point, right? we bought a set of players for all this money and we don't know his philosophy. So why it's like a big confusing mess. We buy all these players and don't know what to do with them.
Yeah,
I'm saying
that's why he was. That's why he's been.
It's bad signings, by the way, but at the end of
So
the day,
that's what I think. I think that's the issue. I think
we need to have a serious conversation, brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's be real, bro. We need to look at this ownership, bro. We need to look at Hughes. We need to look at Edwards. And we need to look at the guys upstairs. I know Quasi's gonna try to hide a little bit about that. But that's the issue,
No,
bro.
but this
the
people
ones who brought this guy in, and they don't know how to bring in players, and they can't support him well, and they didn't properly profile this manager, bro.
This is the thing, though.
They didn't do their homework on this, but yeah.
But let Barry go ahead. You have something to say then.
Yeah, the profile of the players was wrong, yes, but at the same time, Slot in his own rights not using a system that could properly utilize the players, right? And as well as that, the issue that we had last season, why he had to be using Diaz, so he used Diaz in the false nine and the whole madness with Nunez, and he couldn't use Szoboszlai. The same way he couldn't use Szoboszlai in the time last season is the same way we can't use Wirtz this season. Wirtz playing left wing, Wirtz playing calm, I seen Wirtz running back, all these things, and then people calling Wirtz lazy. When Wirtz reached that whole distance back there to come back down the road, or they expect Wirtz to be tired, and then I hearing people saying he can't shoot, he can't this, he can't that, he have pillow foot, and when he played for Germany, why he could shoot for Germany and he can't shoot for Liverpool? Explain this to me. Come, lawyer, please.
I have an explanation, but you guys don't want to listen.
No, but also even for Germany with Vestuben to respond to you with Vesto, he can shoot. Like he's got a very weak shot. Like this, whether he's playing for Germany, and he's got some.
I was gonna get on JP. I was gonna get on JP on that. Yesterday, Verse tried to shoot, and it looked like he poke it back to the goalkeeper.
Okay, Quasi. Now you want to criticize Verse.
He could shoot.
Before you guys
he can shoot. He can shoot. He's a weak.
Aziz, what are you trying to play before?
It's like
whenever when I try to criticize, you guys are crashing out on me.
No. Yeah. I say give him time. JP will tell you. JP will tell you. I have supported Vert till I said next year he's not getting that. Yeah. But this is the thing, guys.
Same. Yeah.
The question is because everybody's talking about Alonso, right? Is Alonso a fit or people are going just because they think that he's a legend of Liverpool club? I read what the guy from Spain, what's his name? Balagi?
Guillermo.
Alonso, Liverpool was never on his radar.
Yeah. I think he was before, but now he's not.
No. He said when he talked to Alonso.
That's what he said? Okay.
Yeah, he said when he talked to Alonso, the plan was when he left Sociedad was to go to Leverkusen. If it doesn't work, he'll go back to Sociedad and then maybe work his way back out, right?
Or something like that.
Exactly. And then the goal was also for him to go to Bayern. But when he won the league, it doesn't make sense to go to Bayern. And when they asked him about Liverpool, he said, the better progression for Liverpool is for Steven G to go to be the next manager.
Yes. That's
Steven G.
You see what I'm saying?
Steven G, come on, bro.
He Liverpool. So when Liverpool came and he said, I'm staying, it wasn't staying because he wanted to stay at Leverkusen and get them to Champions League. Because Perez had already told him, hey, this guy got 1 year left and you coming.
Yeah.
So right now, that's why FSG or Michael Edwards looking at it like, brother, we came to you first. You would have the key to the kingdom.
Are you guys certain?
By the way, in the club,
one at a time, please.
Abde, I wanted to ask Quasi. Like, I know that's the public information because I'm sure we don't know what other conversation. We don't know what. I think we just think because whatever Fabrizio or all these guys are telling us, we think that's the. There's so many things that happens. Like, are we sure that's exactly what happened or how it happened, or that's the version they chose to tell us? Because they know.
I know. I'll tell you what happened.
Why exactly, Dean?
Liverpool.
I gotta go on reports.
Anybody disagree that Liverpool went to him first? Anybody?
before Slot.
Before Slot.
Yeah, they were on him first. Yeah,
it was him, and he chose no. He said, "I'm staying."
And then we got Slot, and then they started security reports with the PR, and then started say Slot was always the first choice. But we know it was Alonso.
It was Alonso. Yeah. And that's the thing. Yeah. That's why I'm looking at it like, yeah, Alonso. Any manager who comes in, I'll support. Even now, Guzman that I don't want, right? But let's be honest, people. Out of him being the so-called, you know, what they call it,
savior,
chosen one,
and this, or because he did. Nobody knows why they want Alonso at Liverpool beside because he played for Liverpool and it looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh, because Carrick is at Man United.
But he's
the
a
only
good
reason
manager.
I think I would take him is because of him working with Fruits and Frimpong, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also because he played with Vets and Frimpong when we had them.
That's basically my reason.
Things going for him. He managed Fruits and Frimpong before.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to get the best of them, and he's a Liverpool player. Right?
Yeah,
so that's two things going for him.
And it will change the ethos that we're in. Like, you know, this bad energy that we got going on. It will change
if we're looking at CV, he has a better CV than Slot when Slot came into Liverpool as well. So
I went in Bundesliga's harder than their division.
Right?
Unbeaten.
Definitely.
I think
so now the question is, if things start to go bad, are you guys going to leave him there?
Yeah, get sacked. Go.
Who, Slot?
No, Alonso.
Yeah, sack him.
Oh, Alonso?
Yeah,
you sack until you get the right guy in. All we can do
but this is
but Aziz, that's the part where Liverpool
we wouldn't do that.
Thank you. That's the part where Liverpool fans
I'm
just saying what we should do. I'm just saying I know.
No, but Aziz, this is the thing, right? It's not you. And I think JP knows where I'm going with this. I'm gonna start with one of the Liverpool owners coming out after we spent the 450 million. Said from now on we're gonna act like a big boy, right? I'm paraphrasing his words.
Yeah, tomorrow.
If you're gonna act like the big boys, are you gonna do exactly? Are you gonna do exactly what Aziz says? That means when somebody is bad, get out of here. Next person in.
Next person in. That's what we should do. We should build a club. First of all, we should see we should already know what type of football we want to play. Whether it's attacking football, possession football, whatever.
Yes.
We build a team around that, and then we get the managers in. If the manager works out, great. If he's doing bad, out. Because that's how you set standards.
Aziz, this is the reason why I know Liverpool fans, we are all full of shit. Jurgen Klopp used to say, I would train them to get them to be the best. The fan base was like, no, FSG out. You guys don't want to support Jurgen Klopp. Now, turn around. Slot and some of we hearing that they're going to spend money. And guess what the fans are saying? What make you think that if we spend money, it's going to fix the problem?
Yeah,
because the manager is a problem. Yeah,
the whole the whole spectrum changed. Like, not spending was the problem before now, and now the manager is the problem. Like, we could never have it. We could never have it perfect, boy.
Barry, check this out.
Yeah, that's true.
I've heard some people even said, why are we even spending so much money? That's not even the Liverpool way. We used to get the 20 million, the 30 million, and I'm like, bro, what?
And that's the same set of people who was talking about
25 million. I know 25 million.
Exactly.
They
are the same people who are saying, why are we not spending money for a club so club can do this? But then, and then check this out, Aziz, and I'm going right back to what you said, which I agree with you. So with everything you heard, how are you going to trust Liverpool fans that, hey, we're going to bring Alonso in, and as soon as Alonso is doing bad, guess what? We are a big bad club now. Fire him, bring somebody else.
But you know what the biggest problem, Quasi, is? The fact that they have to wait for the fans to turn on the manager to sack him. That's a new low, by the way. That is a new low. These guys, hold on. These guys get paid billions of dollars. They should know this before we even turn on the manager.
But the fan base, Aziz, from everything that I told you, from as I'm saying, remember I said we are all, because including me.
Yeah,
we talking about like this. I agree with what you're saying, right? Because personally, I don't see any other club bigger than Liverpool. I don't care who said it. You go argue with your mama. That's why I don't. The Alonso, cool. I don't mind. But bro, you chose somebody over me. Hell no, right? But Liverpool fans,
but if
let's
he's
be
the right guy,
honest,
you
and
get
you
him.
people in the chat, be honest with yourself. We bring Alonso in right now, and 2, 3, 4 months down the line, and he's at 6. Are you saying let's fire him, or you saying, oh, let's keep him? Maybe he will turn it around. Big bad Liverpool. What will Madrid do? Get out of here. Will Liverpool do that? Aziz, do you think will Liverpool do that?
No, we're not sacking him now. He had 19 losses this season, bro. They're not sacking him. Bro, I don't know.
The is in the building.
And I think we also need. There's one thing that I think I've noticed with us. I understand as much as we watch football, we want to give our opinions on them, how managers should be. So if you want the manager to come and win you trophies, then why are you telling them how they should manage? Why are you telling them how they should do their job? I think we need to stop doing it, because if Alonso comes in and then he starts playing back three, I know a lot of supporters are not going to be happy. They're going to be like, why is he playing back three? Why is he doing this? It doesn't work in the Premier League and all this.
What's the title of my show? Why FSG is not listening to the fans? You just answered the question. Let me give you a little back history. FSG, they're new to this, right? In relative terms. They were listening to the fans, and then they had to make hard decisions. Remember, they had to fire King Kenny. King Kenny had to be fired. They didn't want King Kenny. They just chose him because they were back of the wall, and they were like, that's the right thing to do. Can you imagine? They listened to the fans. They gave Virgil and Mo Salah more money, which actually they didn't want to. Right? That's why they don't listen to us anymore. Because if they listen to us and put the person we want there, and that person does not do well, and like Aziz says, we have to act like a big boy, what do you think is going to happen? And then imagine they put somebody like Brendan Rodgers in there, because they fire our boy, and then they bring Brendan Rodgers back in there, or somebody like Brendan Rodgers. Oh my God. That's why they don't listen to everybody. They're going to do it their own way, and then they will take the hit. I even believe that's why they don't even, they refuse to, not refuse. They have frozen the tickets prices. They're not going to raise it. They're just going to find a way to make up the money,
they
right?
raised it a little bit. Like, they didn't do too much.
No, it's for certain groups. Certain groups.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. Why there's so many still FSG outers, but they spend 500 million, and somebody still wants them out. So like, what do you guys want? You say we spend.
Hold on. If somebody cheats on you 5 times and then they stop 1 time, are you backing them?
No, you're right. You're right. But that's the thing, though. Liverpool fans.
They spent 400 million. That doesn't forgive the last 5 windows before that.
No. You get them out of here. But Baz, big up yourself, man. Good to see you, man. How you doing, brother? Is Baz there or is
He's on mute?
He's on mute. Okay.
He's on mute.
But
I don't think he knows.
But this is the question, though. That's why Liverpool fans, we need to. I understand we are frustrated. It's easy to crash out, but we got to start asking the right questions. Who is the right fit? Some of these players don't deserve to be at Liverpool anymore. Personally, Gravenberch, after Gravenberch making that statement when they got booed, I will get you the hell out of Liverpool. Who the hell are you to tell us? I will get you out.
I've been
talking about Gravenberch for a while, by the way. I've been talking about Gravenberch for a while, but now you guys are turning around saying what I'm saying now, huh? Okay, I hear you now. Okay, don't listen to Abdaziz before listening to him later. Okay, I got you.
Like, I don't think
because I'm very simple. I want my DM to clear players. He's not doing that, bro. That's
go ahead, Barry. Go ahead. Don't listen to Aziz. He's trying to gloat. Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, but Aziz, but
no, I was saying the Gravenberch statement. That was embarrassing. Why he's saying he don't understand why the fans booing. You know why the fans booing. Why he pretending? Why? I don't know if he on the manager's side or something, or the manager get to him or something. I don't know, because the performance that was
easier for him to handle it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because he's a younger player. I don't know.
Yeah.
Big up to
the window.
man.
I just want us to get good players. That's it, bro. Just get good players for the next manager after Slug gets sacked.
Baz, what are you doing, man? Are you there?
Back 2026.
How's it going, man? How's it going? Big up,
Good
everybody.
to see you, man.
Yeah,
Long time no see. Glad to hear you, man.
Would you believe last time I was actually on YouTube was actually on your show?
Yeah, and we were getting Isak.
And we were getting Isak.
We won the league. We were about to dominate. My 5-year plan was laid out. Now look at me. Yeah. I'm in my bathrobe talking about, it's so bad.
Yeah. You know what? To be fair, I haven't been on because I haven't really been watching the games. To be fair, I watched the first 10 games, and then I stopped watching. I mean, like for a 47-year-old man to like boycott a season is bad. You know what I mean? I've never had to do it, but we are bad, really, really bad. It's worse than the Graham Souness days, bruvs.
100.
And I know some of you guys, or some people who are obviously a little bit younger and that weren't there, but it's the way all these players are leaving. I mean, this statement as well that's just happened with Mo Salah.
Yeah,
it's scary. It's really scary because with this stuff that you're saying, like why the owner's not listening to us and stuff like that. It's really scary. You just can't understand what is going on. The fact that they spent all that money to obviously try a challenge and it's gone so badly wrong, and they're not listening. And then if you think that's bad, you've got people like Van Dijk, who's going to be finishing next year probably. You've got Ali, who's potentially going to be going. Salah's already gone. Robertson's already gone. They've got a team in that dressing room that's got no experience. They're all not losers, but I mean, they don't have the winning mentality, and they've got a manager that just does not know how to play. It's really scary.
But I need to ask you a question, man. You be here with me. Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson, Robbo. I personally, those guys have let the owners down. Yeah, I said it. Their whole reason of keeping them was to usher the next generation, right? I didn't see that. The owners should have put, like Aziz was saying, big boy pants on and started making decisions in January. I understand why they didn't make it, because Mo Salah spoke up. If they fire the manager in January, you give way for players' power. That's the reason why everybody was like, Mo, you should have just kept your mouth shut, and then we ride with you with that. But then when he opened his mouth, the owners could not be like, let's fire the manager. Because guess what? Liverpool becomes a place of, like Christian won at Chelsea. If the player sucks, if the manager sucks, and the players say something, you fire him. That's not what they wanted to do.
Do you know? I'll be honest with you. When I think of what Mo Salah did back then, I don't even think it was to try to get rid of the manager. I think when you got these elite players that just want to bust records, just clear out records, and that's what this guy's always been. Just wants to clear records, and. It's similar to what Ronaldo did at obviously
Man United, exactly the same thing, and that's why the owners did not want to give way to the player. And I guarantee you, heart to heart, they knew Mo Salah was right,
and they offered him a contract. Exactly. So they've offered him the contract. They know what this guy's about. He had the best season last year, probably arguably his best ever season. At Liverpool.
Premier League also. Best ever is a Premier League season, bro. 47
Premier League,
bro. Come on.
Yeah. And this is the thing. And for him to just go on a free and then put all these little things out, obviously when he was talking to Gerrard about, that he needs to talk to these guys to make sure the standards don't drop. And then even what he's done today with his post, it shows how bad this is in terms of the manager. And the thing is, like, Liverpool always been that kind of club that they don't sack their managers or they give managers their time and stuff like that. But come on, this is a different. We're not like we were back in the days where things were business. It's business now. You've got to win trophies. You're putting big money.
Very corporate.
Yeah. You've got to do something. And I really just don't understand what's going on. It's very, very scary. I watched that game yesterday. And I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. I was thinking,
I wasn't.
I mean, I expected us to lose, but in
Yeah.
the manner that we lost. And remember, I'm someone that hasn't been watching the games all season, and then I, flicked.
Oh,
the
so you
chat
didn't
and
realize how bad it got? Okay,
I knew it was bad, but I was thinking, come on, it can't be that bad, surely. You know what I mean? We're fifth, and then we're fourth or fifth at the time, and it was like, well, the league has got to be that bad that the fact that this club can actually still qualify for Champions League or was potentially.
Aston Villa is going to win. Aston Villa is going to win the Europa. But check this out, guys. The thing that I have posted on the thing right now, guys. Those are the people who have liked what Mo Salah posted.
The slaughterhouse, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guess who are the people who are not there?
Yeah. Van Dijk.
Starting a revolution.
Yeah, boy. Oh wow. All the except Frimpong.
These are the players who have liked exactly what Mo Salah posted. Guess who are the people who are not there? Is Allison on there?
Yeah, the leaders not liking anything.
I mean, I'm just saying. The fact is, some of you guys said it. Some players are on Mo Salah's side, right? They like what Mo Salah is saying. Yeah. They agree with them. Some don't. Some people just don't like to be. Some people don't like their business out there. Van Dijk, if Van Dijk likes it, that means he is basically going against the manager.
Van Dijk is captain, though.
He's captain. He's not going to do it. Captain is not going. Is Robo there?
Yeah.
Is
Robo is vice captain.
Yeah.
Say what?
Is my client
Robo's
on
a
that
vice
list?
captain, right?
JP, you say who?
I say, is my client on that list?
Oh, your client. Let me see. Curtis.
I'll check Salazar posts and see if it is.
Oh no, your client is not on the list.
Okay.
Your client is not on the list. Robo is on the list. He's a captain. He's supposed to be the co-captain. He's on the list.
Robo's no longer here, is he? Really?
Yeah.
Is that all of them? By the way,
It's not going to make any difference, is it?
What's that?
Is that all of them?
Because
it doesn't look like it's that many.
I think this is the first batch. I'm pretty sure there's more.
Yeah,
More probably going to come. But
Okay,
from what I'm hearing,
whoever's not there now might be in the.
the thing is also is I think we're going to be hearing there could be a decision made on slot this weekend, because remember the club has not made a decision. It's the Junos who are coming and telling us this is what they're doing. Brother,
they're not making no decision, bro. I'm promising they're not making no decision until the mid or towards the end of next season. And I'll tell you why, because there's a World Cup coming.
Yeah,
there's no managers out there. You'd have thought the manager that they were probably interested in is just about to go to Chelsea. So no decision is going to be made. I know what you're saying, and I hope you're right. I really hope it is. But I think what's going to happen, they're going to play their next game on Sunday. They finish off the season. They will probably do their review as they normally would, but they will come out with a stupidness of mitigating circumstances. God rest his soul, Jota, amount of players that have left, that have come in.
That's the excuse.
Time. That's
the excuse. Yep. Yeah. That's the excuse they've been using.
Yeah. And you know
when
what?
Is the first international window after the World Cup?
You think so?
No, I want to know when it is.
After World Cup. First what?
The first international break after the World Cup.
Oh, September. Actually, they're changing it, right? They're gonna go. This year is gonna change. They're gonna go 3 weeks straight, and then no more international break till March.
That's great. That's actually great.
Yeah. Baz,
the guy in our rhythm.
I agree with what Baz is saying, but I'm looking at it as I don't think Alonso. They don't want to go back to Alonso anymore. Yeah. I think Enrique is their number one guy.
And do you think Enrique is going to want to come here?
If Enrique wins Champions League, they will give Enrique everything he wants.
They will give
potentially. Yeah. I'll see why not the money.
It's not about the money. The money they can give.
For Enrique.
They got money. Liverpool has money. Enrique has 1 more year left.
Money's
Yeah,
not the
If he-
problem,
deal
you
yet,
know.
but there has been rumors that he's signing one soon. But until he sign it,
Until they sign it, you see what I mean? The same
I
reason why, Baz, I was going to say with Slot. If I'm a superstar, I'm not coming to Liverpool.
oh,
But
I
we
think
don't.
all the players that like
I'm
he
not.
was unlikely.
I don't know what's going on with your manager. Is he staying or is he going?
It's not even that. It's the identity that we don't have an identity, and not only that, Liverpool, we don't need superstars. I mean, you know. I know it feels a bit strange, yeah, but we all want great players on our team. We want these, saucy players and that. But let's just face it, man. We're not that team. We're that team that will bring in a player that's got huge potential, and enjoy him whilst he's peaking, and then sell him off. All right, fine. The selling off thing is we're Liverpool. We shouldn't have to be doing that, but that's what we need. We bought too many shiny toys here to the point where this guy was just baffed. He has not managed big players like this before. And even if you bring in another manager, look at Enrique. Enrique, like you said, he's an example. He had all these potential Galacticos at PSG, got rid of all of them and said, right, I'm having this, and they're well-gelled team. And that's what Liverpool need to do. So when we starting to talk about potentially, Elise or these big superstars to come in, I don't want to see that again. I just want to see players that fit the system. But then that's the problem there, Quasi. We don't have a system. We don't have an identity no more. Until
That's
you have
what
an
I'm
identity,
asking.
you cannot bring in anyone.
And that's
Otherwise,
the
we're
thing.
going to bring in for nothing.
Exactly. And right now, everybody's saying Alonso. Okay. Based on what he did at Leverkusen, Liverpool is a whole different beast.
There is that, but he's also, remember, he's not a Liverpool man, but you know what I mean. He played for the club. He knows the values.
But that's bro. That brings Steven G in.
No, you're right, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think if they do bring Steven Gerrard in, it will be if they get rid of him mid-season and they can't bring in a manager, they will bring someone temporary. But Liverpool have not always done that. They've never really wanted the temporary thing. They will wait, find the right guy, and bam, that's what's going to happen.
And that's what I think they're trying to do right now. Then that's what, if even Slot, for your own self-respect, they promise you a new contract in September, and they stop talking about it. I would have been like, "Hey, what's going on here?" I would have walked away, but he's not. Stevie G is still there. Alonso is still there. They still haven't shown. Now rumors are that Alonso is agreeing to go to Chelsea.
Yeah, I think it's done.
There's
You know what I mean?
There's also the fact that we're losing, these people who actually hire managers. They
also have 1 year left.
So from what I'm hearing, these guys are going to be going at the end by summer. So before you can even bring in a manager, you got to bring in the infrastructure first in order to bring in the right person. And if you don't get the right person in, that is going to be dealing with head of football. Then you're going to have problems with bringing in the right manager and the right,
So Michael Gordon needs to step up and put his big boy. He's the president, and he needs to say, this is the decision. Now, rumors are also saying that Hughes and Edwards don't agree. Edwards want Slot out. Hughes is the one saying, give me more time. Like the whole story about, he went through some hardship and God bless his soul. We lost the death of a player and we made some. That one, from what I've heard, is coming from Hughes. Hughes is the one saying, give him time. And Hughes is the football director. So you have to respect your director.
When they keep bringing in Jota's thing, I God rest his soul, that really infuriates me because I'm sorry, like people not going in for tackles and stuff like that, and shitty tactics and bringing and taking off players when they shouldn't be. That's to do with Jota, yeah. That's absolutely crap.
Yeah. And this is the thing, Baz. And people are gonna be like, "Oh, you always caping for your boy." Actually, I'm gonna tell you this: Gordon and Hughes are on the same page.
I think they're all as bad as each other.
Gordon and Richard Hughes are on the same page. Hence the reason why Slot is still there. Michael Edwards want this fool out. And be like, how do you know? Who did the press conference? Who did the round table?
But Michael Edwards is the one that's responsible for, is head of,
Yes, but then
So
Michael Edwards but he still has to talk with Gordon. Gordon is over him. They present. Remember, sacking your manager is not an easy thing. You have to. It's like you're gonna fire your president of your company. The board of directors have to know about it, unless the president did something so bad that you'd be like, "Yeah, get out of here." So the manager, Gordon, is probably saying, "Give him time." Hughes is saying, "Let's give him time." Edward is thinking, "Nah, this is not the guy."
For me, it goes as far as the actual owners itself, because I'm sorry, the club is a huge club, global club. So whether in Boston, Timbuktu, London, wherever they are, they know that the fans are not happy right now.
Owners say the same thing.
Yeah, so they can see all of this, and this is. I'm sorry, if you put all that money in to a club, or invest in a business, when things are not great, you need to be paying attention. And they say that they're paying attention, but yet nothing's been done.
But that's the thing where everybody's saying, hey, the person they want is not available yet. It could be Nagelsmann, it could be Enrique, it could be Raiola, there's a list of people, even Fabregas, somebody mentioned.
If they sack a manager, it doesn't take long to draw players up. Like if Pep got sacked or left tomorrow now after winning the FA Cup, you're trying to tell me that they ain't going to find someone out then from
they will. But right now, at this point, the mistake they made was not firing him in October.
Yeah,
that's the mistake, and they try to give him more time till January, and then the Mo Salah situation happened. They couldn't fire him there because you giving power to the player.
Yeah.
So they kept him. After that, they put themselves in the conundrum where they could not get out. They had to wait till the end of the season.
Yeah.
After this season, after this summer, like you say, Baz, and they have no plan ready. Oh my God, that has nothing to do with Edwards or Hughes or Gordon. That goes all the way to J.W. Henry and what's the name? The other guy, Werner.
Yeah,
because J.W. Henry just fired the Boston Red Sox guy. And that guy was a better manager than what this guy was doing right now. And then he went on the podcast to say, we pay attention to everything that's going on. So the only grace I'm giving them is the person they want is not available. And this guy has one game left? Champions League or not, Liverpool is not going to suffer for money. They're going to have money. The next year, if they don't make it next year, Champions League, then we have a problem. But the way things are going, Aston Villa is going to win Europa, and Liverpool going to walk into it's going to be the most embarrassing Champions League entrance ever for a big club like Liverpool.
Wait, if Villa win the Europa, sixth place could be a spot as well? Or?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy work.
These managers, they like footballers. They have they have agents and stuff like that. People like if they're talking about Nagelsmann or they're talking about Enrique and stuff like that. And by the way, Enrique, I think, will be going to Man City, won't be going to Liverpool. These managers have agents, and I'm sure there should have been talks. But the fact that when this manager is in press conference, and I'm talking Slot here, talking about, no, I will be managing next year. You know it's peak. Trust me, we will not be getting a new manager in the summer. We will be potentially getting a manager towards, I'd say, maybe about November, December next year, if we're the way we are.
They'll be forced into a decision. They will.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be tough from the first game. If any nonsense happen, it will be toxic.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There is no. When they did the round table, who were the directors? Who was there? It was Hughes,
Hogan, and Slot.
And Rogan. Exactly. Why wasn't Michael Edwards there? The guy who hired him.
You know, endowed them.
You see what I'm saying? I've been saying this.
You want them going,
bro?
Because
go ahead.
Hogan is who boss? Hogan is Edwards boss or the other way around?
What's his name?
Billy
Paul
Hogan
is Paul Hogan is he's with FSG. He's sort of slightly above Edwards.
Okay. So
Yeah, he's around similar sort of power, but a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's probably the sticking point in it. Edwards probably wants Slot to leave, but Hughes vouching for him and Billy Hogan vouching for him. And that's why it has happened.
Barry,
because what maybe the whole issue here, you see when the Salah thing happened, he could have got sacked, but they had to back him. And that's why the wrong people come out exactly after. To show the public intent of backing him until whenever, because the whole player power thing, they wouldn't go and sack him after Salah do something like that.
But see that now the situation that they are hard in is because Salah put it at the end of the summer, and you got all summer. So so Salah has still cornered them. Salah has still cornered them into a position where it's like,
I back him a little more now until Salah.
Yeah, he like Salah has position. Yeah, I'm telling you,
kind of like Salah stitch us up again. Like, wow, shut up.
I'm just saying, Salah has cornered them. So now if you keep him, then you still be like, okay. But right now, yeah, man. I've been saying this, but everybody was like, no. So I kept my mouth shut. I think the only reason why Slot is still on the job is because Billy Hogan and Hughes, they are advocating for him. And if you have three of the directors, the two of the three directors saying, hey, give him time, everybody's gonna be like, hey, let's give him time. Because yes, he could turn it around. You know the crazy thing, how bad this league was?
Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's the bomber?
Chelsea manager, Xabi. Fabrizio now post. Here we go.
Well, Liverpool fans are about to crash out. People, that's done. Come crash out, man. Come crash out. It's okay. It's okay.
Xabi Alonso has accepted to become Chelsea's next manager. Here we go.
Yeah. He was never. You know what? He was never gonna. If they really wanted him, they would have done.
They would have got him.
They would have done that. Liverpool. One thing with them, when they want to do something, they don't mess about. When they really
want to do something,
they didn't want him for whatever reason. And you know what? Fair enough. The only thing is, speaking of, aside of Liverpool, but Alonso going over there. That is a huge mistake. He's going to be rich. There's no two ways about it because he'll be sacked by November next year as well potentially. But yeah, this is a silly move for him. For someone that's got so much potential, so much talent, promising manager. That is the worst club you could go to. They have no. Well, we think we have problems. They have worse.
I agree.
Just throw money.
And the thing about it is, they're not even in Champions League too, so to attract players to come and rebuild to get it up and running. It will take that's like a two-year project again for them to kind
of. They will still qualify for the Champions League though.
Well, rumors are that this time Chelsea are gonna give him more power. They're gonna change a little bit, give the manager more power than usual. So maybe it could benefit him.
Post further on the Alonso thing. Alonso was in England last week. He was in London and accepted the opportunity. 4-year deal. 4 years.
Well, they need to
last two.
If
it lasts two, I'm surprised.
Bro, this Chelsea, the way they are run, you guys know this. They hire a guy for 6 years and only gave him a job for 6 months. Now they have to pay him for the five years and whatever month that he has left.
Yeah, they like paying.
Yeah, but you know, with them, that's what the problem is, isn't it? Like, a lot of people will talk, like the Man United guys will talk about the Glazers, obviously they'll talk about Clear Lake and Bowley and that, but the fact is these guys are not footballing people, innit? But like logically, they are very good business people. That's how they've made their money. They've got all that money because they're very good business people. But the fact that they keep doing this, it's one of those where you buy a pack of cigarettes and it comes with a warning on the box. That's the thing with the Chelsea. Like the Chelsea, they do bring in brilliant players, but they've never been able to play, and they've always missed something, whether it was a striker or a goalkeeper or people like leaders and stuff like that. But if they give Alonso time, then he'll get that team playing. And you remember, they've got unlimited money. They've got young, promising players who can,
no, they do have unlimited money. The money situation at Chelsea quite bad right now.
Well, you know what I mean. What I mean by that, like if they sell,
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you some mean. Other assets still have the money.
Yeah.
No, Austin Bomba. I guess it's official. Liverpool fans, what you guys say? Christian, are you happy?
I don't mind, to be honest. They're gonna go have him. His tactics won't translate well in the Premier League, man. And look at the players that they've got. Gusto right wing back. Cucurella left wing back. Come on, man. Come on, that ain't gonna work. And they play, and Alonso plays this like box midfield all the time as well. You just know his tactics is not gonna take long to get found out. Like it's just Maresca ball, but final boss. In my opinion. Maresca final boss.
Guys, Alonso at the team that he went undefeated with could not beat Arne Slot.
Exactly. That's literally that's what I'm saying. And if you look at his tactics, bruv, it's not gonna work. And a lot of the Chelsea players, they don't really suit this sort of settled play, like settled possession, tactics, like this tactical football. Like, nah, they very much thrive in the transition. Like, like Palmer's best football was under Poch. Really and truly.
Good point.
Yeah. His best football was under Poch. I've been on Chelsea spaces, like, and they've all been saying like, yo, like, Palmer at his best is when the team is in transition.
Yeah.
And Chelsea are effed, man.
Yeah.
They're effed.
But I mean, Christian, he can adapt. He can realize where he's at. The players, I'm pretty sure at Chelsea, they have a transfer ban, right? So they can't bring that many players. But I'm pretty sure they could maybe purchase.
I think they've got
players.
suspension or something like that.
Right.
I think they have some
So
sort of
he's basically he has to use what he got. I mean, Cucurella, that guy, wing back, I think that fits him because the way they use him nowadays, he's playing like a midfielder, left wing, like
left winger. He's gonna have to do left wing shifts, and I don't think it's not gonna work, to be honest. I don't think it's something that will work. But Gusto right wing back, Reece James, nah, man. Like I don't think Cucurella can do the job that Grimaldo did at Leverkusen. No way.
But the thing,
what do you guys think?
Nah, man.
What do you guys think, though?
I think personally, I'm not bothered. I'll be real. I'm not bothered.
Same, I'm not bothered.
Me too.
What's going on at our club and
it's not that much of a big deal.
Yeah,
it was inevitably. If we were going to get him, we would have got him before. There's no two ways about that. But we ain't got him. You know what? Good luck to him. I don't think he'll succeed there, unfortunately. But you know what? Good luck to him. I do think he like what was it Christian was saying. Tactically, I don't think he's going to do anything in the Premier League, and he'll be out the door soon. But yeah, good luck to him.
If Alonso is fired before, there's the thing. You guys can understand the risky situation that he is in, and I think maybe that's why he waited to see if he could get the Liverpool job. If it doesn't go well for him at Chelsea, that is a big risk for him.
He's finished after this. He's finished after this.
I find it very interesting that sometimes as football people, especially us, the people that have never played football professionally or even managed a team, we act like we know everything that's going to happen, and it's fascinating. Like there's no way that you're gonna be that conclusive and say he's gonna fail. There's no evidence that he's gonna succeed or fail.
His tactics are not gonna work.
Dean,
It's Maresca
How do you
ball.
know?
Literally, his
Dean.
ball, his football.
Come on, guys.
He's a Pep disciple.
Come on.
Look at
He's a Pep
Chelsea.
disciple.
He's not Pep disciple. Alonso's not a
He
Pep
is.
disciple.
He is a
Someone,
basically a Pep
who knew?
disciple.
Nobody. No. When Tuchel went to Chelsea, nobody knew he was going to win Champions League. People thought he was going to be out of the. Nobody knew. They were saying the same
has
thing
a
that
track
you guys are
record,
saying.
You could say the same thing
Tuchel
with
has a track
Mateo.
record,
You could
though.
say the same thing with all
You
these
can
other managers. They don't get chance.
exactly. Why are we getting? Let him go. Let him get it. Like get a chance. You might win the league. Maybe they've changed their philosophy. Like
He
Look
wins
at
the
his
maybe they
record
league.
in big
realize.
games with Real Madrid, and you'll know what I mean. Like his record in big games is disgusting, and he's working with a way better squad at Real Madrid than Chelsea. Like
Yeah, but
losing to Liverpool and getting cooked.
look,
Losing to Man
who's
City,
winning any
losing
games?
to
Who's
Atletico.
winning any game? Brother, you're being
Dean,
disingenuous.
Dean,
What's happening
Dean,
right now with Madrid? Right?
Dean, check this out.
Yes, sir.
He
Yeah.
played and he scored twice and lost by the same goal. Imagine.
Is it? Oh, so you think it's gonna happen at?
Nah, he
I'm
lost
just
4-0
saying.
in one of them. He lost 4-0.
Dean.
in
Oh,
one
he lost
of them.
4-1. My bad.
Lost 4-0, lost 1-0. Like
You see what you guys are doing?
You know the thing is, Dean, yeah?
Those are facts, Dean.
As Dean, what you're
no,
saying,
you're just overrating
is
Alonso.
right.
That's what it is. You're
You've
just
got to look
overrating
at
him.
the circumstances. The club that he's gone to, yeah, they're not a team that has a good reputation of backing their manager. They will throw money, just pretty much what Liverpool have done this season.
Yep.
They've thrown money at that club, and you know what? They've just said, right, just win trophies, bring a young team in, do this, do that, and they get rid of managers. That's the problem. No, as a former Liverpool player, I want him to succeed. You know what I mean? I want him to succeed.
No. We can't want him to succeed now.
No. Just generally, all right. Not at Chelsea, yeah.
I don't want
you
him
know
to
what?
fail, but I don't want
If
him
you
to
give-
succeed at the same time, if you understand.
No,
No,
but-
he needs to fail, bro. He needs to fail.
No,
He needs to be
I
dreadful,
feel like
bro.
we overrate this guy.
Tell you,
Fam.
right?
Like, why do you assume he's gonna do well?
I want him. Okay, if he was at Man United, that's different, yeah. But Chelsea, I know he ain't going to succeed there, and I'm saying it based on what I've seen for the last
No,
10
if he
years.
With
Man United,
certainty.
he's dead to me.
He's so
10 years.
certain.
Go to
You're
United.
so
10 years.
certain. That's
Dean,
You gotta-
they're 10
United-
you're so
years.
sure.
They're 10 years. How many managers have they had? 10 years.
That's the
How
thing.
many
He's
managers have they
going
had?
off the record. He's going off
Yeah,
record.
managers.
Okay. Look, he can win the trophy and still get sacked, but don't say he's not going to succeed because to him that's
He won't
success.
succeed.
Yeah,
Managers
if he wins
don't
the trophy and gets
one
sacked, then
season
some
and
people
get
still
sacked.
want him.
Chelsea
they
want
Maresca.
trophies
You-
though. Like they want trophies.
Consistent trophies.
Because
they
the-
want to win leagues. They want to win Champions Leagues. But
We don't
you know
know what they
If he
want,
wins-
bro.
If
Nobody
he wins
knows,
the
bro.
Premier League and gets sacked, has he really succeeded? Because he's not there to establish that team, to make that team a force, like a Pep, for example. You go down and you win an FA Cup, and then you get sacked. That's not succeeding. You could say, well, he won a trophy, but he hasn't done it for a sustainable period. That's what managers are
But-
based on.
All I'm saying is the jury's
Would-
out on him. The jury's still out on
Would you-
Alonso.
Would you guys?
Yeah,
Okay,
four-year
let me
contract
ask
is
you
crazy,
this.
by the way. 4-year contract.
Let me ask
Yeah,
you.
word,
Okay,
word.
gents,
Yeah, that's
fam.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
Like,
ask
they
you.
gave him like
But they
5
don't
years and they're
deal.
paying them all off, by the way. Didn't the guy before him had like 5 years?
6.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, where are they
managers
getting this
off,
money
bro.
from, by the way?
No, they're not
Guys,
paying them off. They settle. They
Loans.
settle out.
Can I be the voice of reason? This is
Club's
why
gonna go
I'm
bankrupt
saying,
in a year, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
guys. Aziz, hear me out. Okay, guys. There's a reason why every time when a club gets a new manager, there's a reason why they give them long-term contracts and all these things. We know why. Because the process takes a lot of time. Because there's so many things that are going behind the scenes, like philosophy, policy. There's a bunch of stuff. Every single manager will come in and they'll say, these are my terms. I want this is my wages. I want that player. I want this. This is how I play. Are you happy? And they choose, right? And then usually it does not work. And it could be because, especially if you're dealing with a club like Chelsea, they've tested success in a very frequently, right? They've won Champions League, and now you're telling them, okay, you're not even getting Champions League, you're not even competing for the league, you're not even competing for so they'll release you because you didn't meet up the targets, all the things that you promised that you're going to achieve, because you looked at the squad first, you looked at what they have, and they ask you, what can you do with this group of players? and you didn't achieve those things. That's why you get sacked. So every single manager that comes in, they say, these are my terms. I like that player. I don't like. That's why if you notice, every single time when there's new manager, some players get sacrificed. They're not in the plans because that's what they agreed on. So you get sacked because you promised that you're gonna achieve this because of this. So therefore, we're gonna let you go. And most of the time, they don't even get the full pay because there's also in the contract they have clauses that says if you don't achieve this, you get a little bit of that. If you achieve this, you get more of this. Or if it's a mutual agreement, we can check on it. And that's why most of the stuff is private. And we just know, here we go, new manager, or here we go, it's been sacked. That's what I'm saying. We say these things like we know what happened between Alonso and what is the American guy. And we already know that they're going to fail. Because if he fails, that's okay. But let's not be too certain. Okay? We're not psychics.
I don't know why we're even
exactly
worried about Chelsea. They're not going to do nothing.
That's exactly what's happening with Liverpool right now.
They brought in a manager, okay, in Rafinha, gave him a 6-year contract, not even a 2-year, 3-year contract, to be realistic about what you're saying. You know, the ambitions, the clause. What can you do with this guy? And yeah. Only to get rid of him. And appoint, and remember this, all right? They played in the FA Cup final, a trophy, yeah, with a manager that doesn't have his coaching badges, yeah, that managed not even a non-league team beforehand, okay, only for them to fail. Now that doesn't give me any, it doesn't make me feel good about Alonso going over there and is able to achieve anything because of how they operate. That's why I'm basing it on all the years where they had Big Phil, Ancelotti, all these big managers.
If he fails there, that's not a reflection of him. It could be their problem. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know that. This is what I'm saying to you, bro. I don't have a problem with him. It's not a reflection on him. It's the choice that he made to go to that club that's going to potentially cost him his career.
No, but he wants a job, though. He wants to work. As
a human, I understand that. But you know what? One second, guys. Clubs.
Allow me to do public announcement. People, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Get the likes up. Come on, we got a lot of people here on both sides of the stream. So please get the likes up. Get the likes up. Whether you agree or disagree, that's the whole point. You know, Dean is saying that we are too unsettled. Bad saying that we're going off history. And personally, it's Liverpool or bust. So, and big up to Rafael Dio. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, he's making the same mistake. We wanted him the first time. He chose to go to somebody else. Why should we go back to him after he turned us down?
We haven't went for him, Quasi. We haven't went for him.
The first time around.
That's why he's going there. The first time around. Went back.
But that's the whole point. Just like you said. Aziz, you said you don't wait till somebody cheats on you 5 times and then the one time they didn't cheat, then you say, oh, nah, bro, I came to you and you said, I'm staying. You made it look like you were doing the honorable thing by staying, but you knew you were going to Madrid the following year.
Yeah.
Now you want me to come back to you. My feelings are still hurt.
But we didn't go back for him again. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's going to Chelsea.
But why should we though? Why should
if we give him one phone call, he comes to Liverpool, bro. Trust me, bro. You give him one phone call, he coming to us before we going to dump.
Why should the club call him though?
Yeah. I'm so petty.
He no legend.
I will call him right now. I will call him right now just to mess with Chelsea fans. That's how bad I would be.
Yeah, yeah. You can get him in like that, bro. We can hijack this deal if you want to.
But at the end of the day, real quick question, and football people, I need you guys to use your football sense on this, not emotional stuff. Why do people thought that he was the better? We know that slot is shit. Everybody agrees. Why do people thought that Alonso was the right fit for Liverpool?
Who's better?
Who's better? Enrique is better than him.
No.
Can we get Enrique?
No, Guzman's better than him.
Can we get?
Wait, Dean, you said Enrique is not better than Alonso?
No, I'm saying Alonso. I was not on Alonso's bandwagon. I don't even know why people wanted Alonso. I'm with you. I actually have the same
question.
No, but who's better? That's my question. Who's better?
They wanted someone familiar. That's all it was. I don't think people really appreciate that. Yeah. It's because it's the sentiments of he was a great Liverpool player. You know, he's a very a good manager. but he's not proven. He's not fully
Yeah,
proven.
but like we're not gonna get anybody proven. That's the issue.
No,
We're not
but
gonna
I
get
think
unless it's
philosophically,
Enrique
Bro,
or
you
Nagelsmann.
don't know that, you don't know that. I mean, remember this. I hear what you're saying, but obviously Klopp was proven in it,
Yeah, but like there are no like who's out there who's like Klopp.
bro.
Enrique, I told you, Enrique is
He's not
managers out
available,
there.
ya Habibi. He's not
No, but
available.
bro, yeah, but listen, no manager's
big boy
available.
Liverpool.
To make contact.
No manager available until exactly.
If you,
Hennes
If he
is.
becomes
I think
available,
Hennes is
then we
better
give
than
him
Alonso.
for that, bro. But
I
he's
think
not
Hennes is
available
better
right
than
now.
Alonso, fam. That
Bro,
manager from
if we
Stuttgart.
let's say we have
Yeah.
Alonso, Enrique gets available, sack Alonso, get Enrique. But like he's not available, bro.
So you're gonna get Alonso and then Enrique will get.
If he's available,
easy.
sack Alonso, get Enrique. Yeah, we
you
need
know
somebody
what,
for
bro?
the here and now.
How
We
I
need
see
somebody for the here and now.
yeah, money talks in it. So, like, if you sell a project, so say for example, Liverpool sack Slot right now, they sack him right now. There's managers out there, yeah, but at clubs and stuff like that, yeah. If we want a manager, we'll go to that manager. We will sell him a project. Are you interested? We'll pay him. We'll give him conditions. Or he wants conditions. We get him. There are managers out there that are looking for jobs that might be still at jobs. People like Enrique, for example, I'm just throwing a name out there, yeah? But obviously people want Enrique or Nagelsmann.
Rafida's chatting rubbish now.
Huh?
How was Klopp proven? What kind of question is that?
No, Klopp was proven.
That's dumb.
Klopp was
When Klopp
proven,
became
man.
This is-
available, we went for him.
I wanna pose a question. Aziz, I wanna pose a question to everybody. I think my thing is, this is something that I've always observed, right? I know maybe I'm a young supporter because I started like supporting Liverpool 2004. Maybe there are people that have been supporting since the 90s or since the heydays, right? So I'm a young supporter. I've noticed one thing.
He won 2 back-to-back Bundesliga titles. Won everything with Dortmund.
Wait, Christian, guys, wait. Let me finish. We have an issue with Liverpool. We have this sentiment thing that we do, where we don't understand that this is business. From us, as much as it's entertainment, it's entertaining to us when we watch football and we like this player, we like this. And I think this is one of the reasons why Liverpool has never been we're supposed to be the biggest club in the world. But because of the mentality of the support, look at how long it took the supporters to start booing. And this thing has been happening for how long? We've been playing this since the second half of last season. Look at how long. And because all I could hear was, he won us the league last season. Let's give him time. But I'm like, are you enjoying this? And that's another issue. And so many players fell off, right? We're supposed to get rid of them long time ago.
No.
And because they did this. So therefore, Liverpool is not the Liverpool way. It's not. What is the Liverpool way? Finishing top 4. Or now we are kind of fighting to crawling behind, losing 4 against Aston Villa. Is that the Liverpool way? Because we are very sentimental. Don't you think that? No, you're not listening.
No, we get what you're saying. We not disagree with your point. What we're saying is this is the thing.
Don't you think that's our downfall? Don't you think that's our downfall?
Right now, that's why at the beginning of the show I said Liverpool fans, our emotions are all over the place. Something that we used to hate under Klopp, now we are loving. We want that now. Right? I heard one of my people who talks a lot of sense about football, who used to say even under Klopp, we were not playing proper football. Now he said, I want that style back now. We can't have both.
Because they don't like this style.
Exactly.
I think it's more to do with the league itself. The style of play the league's gone as well. Like, it's more physical, more expansive football. And we've gone the other way.
Opposite.
We've gone the other way at the wrong time. That's what it is.
I don't know what this is, bro, but it's not football, bro. I don't know what we're playing.
Bro, Arne Slot is not a coach. He's not a coach, fam.
So, people, real quick, this is what I was talking about earlier from Guillaume Balage, when he said Xabi Alonso had a plan when he was about to leave Real Sociedad B, right? Go to European side with ambition. Bayer Leverkusen was chosen. If it didn't work out, then go back to Real Sociedad as a first team manager. If it did, then he aimed to go to Bayern Munich, which came off because he won the league. So Real Madrid, let me see. Real Madrid or Liverpool was after Bayern Munich if it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Once he told me he would love to manage in Anfield, but that the natural way of things will be for Stephen G to go there first. And then return off to a prodigal son seems far-fetched now, right?
Yeah.
So that was it. His plan. I mean, you guys could read it. I paraphrase some of the stuff. Guillermo Beluga is a big-time Spanish news journalist.
Yeah. He's a reporter. And what Dean was saying before about the fairy tales and stuff like that, that's spot on. I don't want to see Steven. I'll be real. I love Steven Gerrard as a player.
No,
but you know what? I wanted to win
a
a league.
good manager.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
Not a good manager. Yeah,
exactly.
But like Alonso
right
is
now,
a good manager. That's what we want.
What I want is I want our team to show balls out there. We got no balls. We're castrated. We played against Villa, right? No balls. Now
Alonso's passive, man.
Right, exactly. So if for
way
example,
too passive.
When people say like
I don't know. You shouldn't be too picky on
proven,
managers right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What he did was challenge a guy who's one of the best managers around in Pep here with all that money that they had. They challenged him every season, nearly every season. And you know what? Just to get him to come back to this club and get them to start playing football again, yeah. Who wouldn't take that?
So, quick question.
But we're faded. Do you want a manager that wants to play passive football?
Real quick, guys.
What's the situation right now?
One at a time, please. JP is still there? I'm going to go. He's not there. So, Barry, you next. What if Slot is fired today? Who do you want?
Honestly.
Well, if money was an object, Enrique.
Money is not an object with Liverpool.
Enrique makes sense.
Okay. Guys, this is the thing. This is the thing, right? This is the thing that sometimes Liverpool fans we do that annoys me. Real quick, Barry. We call ourselves a big club, but when every time we say we should go for a big person, everybody, we're not gonna get him. Why can't we get him?
I need the owners gone. I need FSG gone.
Then go and get him then, okay?
Based on what?
I need go get him.
You were one of those people who said we're not gonna get Isak, and we spent 125 on him.
Okay, then go get him. Go get him.
Okay, then. So why you keep saying that we can't get him?
I'm not gonna assume that we're gonna get him.
To all of us because we don't expect them to spend that money.
But I'm not gonna assume that we're gonna get him.
I didn't say we get him. I'm just wondering why is it that every time Liverpool should go get a big time person, we are. Real quick, let me finish.
I don't think you understand my point, by the way. My
point is, finish. Let me finish real quick.
Available.
Let me finish, guys. We've seen managers who were not available, and the club still spend the money to go get him. Right? The guy at Spurs, he was not available, but Spurs still got him from Marseille. And Marseille is doing much better than Spurs.
He left Marseille.
So, like I'm saying. Hey, too much noise in the background, team.
But he left Marseille before he went to Spurs, though.
Yeah, he left
exactly.
Marseille,
So I'm just saying, why is it that when it comes to Liverpool, it doesn't have to be a manager; it could be players. Every single time somebody big is attached to Liverpool, we are Liverpool.
So you're telling me right now?
Let me finish.
Hold on.
Let me finish. No. Let me finish. You are not understanding what I'm saying.
Board. That's why.
Why is it that Liverpool, when Liverpool wants something, like Baz said earlier, when Liverpool wants something, they turn heaven and earth and they get it. Money is never been an object with Liverpool, unless it does not make sense. They went after Mbappe until Mbappe chose Madrid. Okay.
Do you know
Liverpool fans? Let me make London. Liverpool fans. I just want to understand why is it that when we always say we call ourselves a big club. Our owners have shown that they can spend their money, but every time it's time for us to do something, we are the ones who say we can't do it. It's too far-fetched. I just need an answer to that.
Okay, I have a perfect answer. You're telling me right now with the PSG owner, the Qatari owners, that we can grab their manager and come over here and bring them into Liverpool.
Why not? Why cannot?
We can outprice the Qataris.
No.
But sometimes 1 minute.
So this is what you got to think about.
No. It's not about. It's not. But that's the thing. It has not the manager. If the manager,
that's what it will take.
Listen. If the manager says, I want to go to Liverpool, and Liverpool are willing to spend the money, the manager will be at Anfield.
If the manager wants to come to Liverpool, the manager will come to Liverpool. That's a separate argument.
But you said he can't.
As things stand right now, as of 2026. Right now, he is employed by the Qataris. You telling me right now, in order for him to want to come to us, we have to outprice them.
We don't need to outprice them. We don't need
right now.
Bro, you don't have to always outprice them. 1 second.
Isn't Enrique's contract ending next year?
Yeah, next year. So
Yeah.
we're gonna wait until next year.
I'd wait
one at a time. Yeah.
So we're gonna stick with Slot until then.
Go ahead, Baz.
No, so
I'd happily wait for Enrique. I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
I think we should just go get him now. Like,
Go ahead, Baz. Go ahead, Baz. Let one at a time.
The thing is, do you remember when Isak was at Newcastle? Yeah, they're owned by rich Arabs as well, aren't they? We wanted that player. The player had the ambition. He was sold on the project. We got him. Irrespective, we had to pay big money for him, and people will judge him at the moment with an injury hit season. But the thing is that the club of its reputation, still has a pull. So the thing is, when they have a pull, yes, it might be like a bit where we have to like negotiate hard to get someone, right? But we can, you know what I mean? We're not a club that cannot do it. We're not no disrespect, but we're not like an Everton or a Tottenham or something like that. You know, we're a team that we can pull if we want. Yeah, we do have to spend the money.
Yeah, but like you gotta understand who you're taking him from. Like taking a player out of Newcastle is not as difficult as you taking somebody out of
Aziz, you cannot believe that.
Right. So the manager itself, the manager himself, Enrique at the moment, he's contracted there till
2027.
And
by the way, he's doing an extension, by the way, and he might extend.
He has an option to extend it. Whether he extends it or not, he might want a different challenge now. Because
if he doesn't
they're
extend
still
it,
in talks. They're still in talks.
Right.
But they've been in talks for a while now.
Yeah, so he's in talks. So the thing is, if he really wanted to stay there, it would be just give me that contract. I really want to rebuild. I really want.
They will give him everything he wants.
Okay. Let me just nip this in the bud, bro. Are you guys willing to wait 1 full year with Slot and then get Enrique next season?
For the right manager, I'll wait. For the right manager, but again,
we need to get him now.
No. That's not my question. That's not my question. My question is to you: are you waiting to wait 1 full season with Slot again to get Enrique?
That's where right now. That's where we going.
The only way I'd be willing. The only way I'd wait.
That's where we going.
Is if I know the club is having a full factory reset of the football club. But for a manager, no, I'm not waiting for no manager.
Christian,
that's where I'm at right now. I'm looking at Enrique. He's not available. Okay. Then we get the next big thing. All right.
Yeah, but who's the next big thing? That's why I asked. That's why I asked. Who's the next big thing?
Get Iriola on a 3-year deal and then get Enrique.
He's in negotiation.
He's in negotiation. Doesn't mean he cannot. He could leave. Like this is the thing that people do. We act like we never seen that before.
Yeah, if the manager story.
But no, like, but right if let's we all talking about ifs, right? Yeah, if what's the name? Enrique says and we hope he beat. We don't want Arsenal to win the Champions League, right? If Enrique wins the Champions League back to back, why is he staying at PSG?
Repeat
to dominate.
Quasi. Do you know? I was.
This would have been his third Champions League.
I don't like you right now, man. I don't like you right now. Why are you gonna say that? I don't like you like that, man. I
heard something the other day saying that this guy, the Qatari guy, the president of PSG, said that he never saw someone like Enrique, like literally slept over there at the training ground and rebuilt that team and reset, like Christian was saying. Yeah. Now, if you got someone who is negotiating a deal right now, okay, you can potentially persuade him with a Liverpool move and say, listen, how you did what you did over there, we want you to do the same thing over here because
that's exactly how we got Klopp.
And you know what? Exactly. That might
Klopp was out of work, bro.
It might work for him. I'm not saying
he wasn't sabbatical. He didn't want to. He was on break. He broke the break to go coach at Liverpool. So we agree with you that yes.
Okay, if he's not in PSG, we can get him. But the problem
is, no. That's not the point where we're making. We making that you want you to understand it. It's possible to get the manager whether they are the job or not. That's what we're saying.
It's unlikely. I'm just saying it's unlikely.
That's right. But we're saying that if Liverpool goes in and the manager is willing to come to Liverpool,
it'll come.
We got the funds.
It's a matter of whether the club is willing to pay off the compensation
fee. Like 1999, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want Enrique too, bro. But I'm just being more practical.
How big could the compensation be for 1 year deal, though?
It's fair. You're being realistic. But the thing is, right?
What's he contract right now?
Who?
Enrique.
2027
how much would be the compensation?
2027.
Yeah,
you know, to Fabregas. Did you guys know that?
How much would the compensation be for the 1 year deal?
Who said Fabregas?
Me, do you know we apparently spoke to Fabregas earlier in the season, but because Koeman was asking for like a hefty compensation fee, they said no. This was like months ago. Not many people know this. Apparently, we were speaking to him. There was loads of managers that Liverpool were speaking to, like Billy Hogan was speaking to, and like
I don't know why Billy Hogan is
Billy
also.
Hogan wanted Alonso. That's what I heard, by the way. He wants Alonso, Billy Hogan, but like the board doesn't want to sack Slot for some reason.
Nah,
he's the one.
They've been beefing. Richard Houston.
He's a Richard Edwards. I'm gonna tell people, even though Irishman was trying to tell me my sources are correct. Edwards wants Slot out. Hogan and Hughes are the one keeping him, and now they have to wait till the season is over.
Billy Hogan's been active in Axe as well. He's been active recently.
Yeah, because he has to. He has to because the other two are quitting. You know, they're leaving. Edward hasn't signed a new contract. Hughes hasn't signed a new contract.
He wanted to do the multi-club thing. You know what I'm saying? Since that didn't work out, he wants to leave. I think that's kind of the situation with Edwards.
Yeah,
felt like Edwards was trying to rebuild this team. You know what I'm saying? I never really felt like that was what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think really come back for that.
Enrique's not the only manager there, isn't it? Enrique's not the only manager. I mean, there's other managers out there as well.
Hansi Flick manager.
Okay, now I can agree on that. We can grab Hansi Flick.
I would take Hansi Flick. I would take Hansi Flick over Nagelsmann, even though both of them don't play defense.
But like he did extend his contract, by the way. He did extend his contract.
Yeah, he ain't coming. He's got his last job.
He's a German.
He's done. He ain't coming to Liverpool.
Nelante, say something, man. You've been here quiet. Just listen.
I'm just listening. Everyone talking over and this and that and Retete and Alonso this and Alonso that. Who cares? who really cares? Who cares at the moment? The guy's staying. So what else is there to talk about? We're just staying. We just get on with it, and what will be next season. That's it. There's nothing more. There's nothing more to say. There's nothing more to say.
That's the logics. That's the logics, Nelante, and you're right. Yeah. You're right. But the thing is, obviously, as Liverpool fans,
would you man take Mourinho for a season?
Hell no.
And then get Enrique, and then get Enrique, and then get Enrique.
Hell no.
Like a one season thing.
No. Hell no. He's past his prime. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah. The guy
Mourinho is going to Madrid. Mourinho is going to Madrid to clean house.
Yeah,
to make more mess.
He's an actual manager. He's got big testosterone.
Mourinho is going there to get, because Perez want him to clean house so he could restart.
But he's gonna make it a bigger mess. He's gonna make it a bigger mess.
It's gonna be messy.
That's fine. Let him make the mess. Let him make the mess. No problem.
Mourinho never left any club in good condition.
I know. Brilliant.
That's true.
Let him make the best.
I mean, I want to win it in my team. I want to win it
in United. He damaged that locker room. That was beautiful right there.
If you want a winner, you know who's a good one, Christian. They won't get him, but if you want a winner, you need a Simeone.
I'll tell you better. I'll tell you someone who you should get. Who gets slept on. Unai Emery.
No way.
No, but he's not
yes, do you see the way they're balling out? What do you mean no? He wins. What do you mean no?
With big clubs, he doesn't do very well.
What do you mean big clubs? He doesn't do well. He won stuff with PSG. What, Arsenal? What? Just because of one season?
No.
And he got kicked out, so now he's rubbish.
That's his level. Village.
You lost.
That's what it is.
You lost.
No one's speaking.
I want to rail.
We've seen him at PSG fail.
We've seen him at PSG. Who apart from Enrique, who is done well at PSG? Ancelotti failed at PSG. Then, so that what you're telling me?
Enrique was a failure before he went to PSG. Do people not know that?
Enrique was a failure.
He had multiple failures. He had multiple failed spells at different clubs.
How is he? How is he a failure, Christian? Come on, bro.
Spain.
Come on, stop it. What do you mean Spain?
Enrique before he went to PSG was a... Wait, why are we acting like Enrique's always been successful everywhere?
It's not about always being successful, but you can't say he's a failure. A man that's won the Euro.
No, but before he went to PSG.
Yeah, but he didn't have long enough stints to say to progress that whether he's a failure or not.
No, but it wasn't one stint. There was loads.
Wait. Enrique, where did Enrique fail at?
I think he went to some clubs in like Celta Vigo. I think
he went to Spain, Celta Vigo. He done well one season. He didn't just flop.
He went to Barcelona and then he went to Spain.
He had Barcelona, like a few spells.
He didn't go
even
to
before
any major
Barcelona.
club.
I think before Barcelona, he was earlier on in his managerial career.
Barcelona B, wasn't he?
He was kind of not doing well. He didn't have a good start. Like it's not like he was successful everywhere. Like how
No
people
one's saying
make it
it's
seem.
successful. No one's saying successful. He done well. He wasn't at any big teams for Barca came. He done well. Celta Vigo not going to win the Premier League, are they? They're not going to win the Spanish league, are they, Christian?
Yeah,
So we can't start saying that he's a failure.
My thing to Nalante is because I agree with saying Nalante, and I think we ought to look at it in terms of what are we considering a manager who's successful? Because when we look at the realistic side of football, it's really only one team can win the Premier League, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it means that all the 19 other managers failed, right? Because when you look at how football is played, so for instance, I watched Aston Villa played Liverpool yesterday, and Aston Villa with worse players than us, outplaying us, playing better football than us.
People sleep in memory.
Bro, Villa's dead. We just made them. We just make every team look good.
Have you seen Villa?
No, man, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that.
We're going to win the trophy.
We make everyone look good. So what you're saying is not. I don't think it's right.
So listen, that's why I must listen, Christian. I think you are the same Christian from Irishman stream, right? So you must listen a little bit and hear what people are saying too, right? What I'm saying, I understand what Nilante is saying, right? Because for me, I wouldn't take Emery as well, because I want a big dog manager, right? I want to win I want a manager that comes in like proven. So you see, when we got Klopp, somebody said Klopp wasn't proven. Klopp was exactly what we needed in the time that we needed. He was the balance between the big dog manager and somebody who could rebuild, right? So that was the perfect manager that Liverpool had when we got him, right? Right now, where we are, we have certain players in this squad who, if we get the right manager in and we could channel them in their prime, because Isaac is coming into his prime. He's 27 to like 29. That's when Isaac will be, you could say, in his prime. You have somebody like Florian Wirtz, he's 23. If it can match his performances with Isaac, he could help out and that kind of stuff. So we have a team here that if we get a good manager in, we could dominate this league for some time, right? And even Europe, because none of us here, if we go on a real good run in the Champions League and in the league next season, none of us here would be surprised. Even if Slot here, because we know the quality of players we have, none of us going to be surprised if Isaac drop 35 goals next season. None of us going to be surprised if we start to see Wirtz playing like Germany Wirtz. None of us going to be surprised if Frimpong start to give Bayer Leverkusen before, because these guys are good players. What I'm saying is that what we need right now is we need a manager, and this is why I don't want Slot, is because we need a manager that if something is going wrong, you are showing us practical signs that you are trying to change something. From since day one to now, we on the last game of the season. This is the first time I watched Liverpool, and I never enjoyed a game Liverpool play. Right? I think this
is the worst season I've ever experienced.
One game. I never relax and watch Liverpool play. And you mean to tell me you had a whole season and you couldn't fix the problems tactically to get to motivate players? No. Something wrong there. So for me, I think we have a relevant team. We got to get our correct manager in.
JP, quick question.
I think
before
styles is important today.
Real question. If you guys, please, can you read what is on there? I saw this question. I want to ask you guys.
Xabi Alonso is the man Liverpool need if you agree with Mohamed Salah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think this guy is the right manager, though.
No, we're not saying. I'm not saying
Raiola.
I'm just going with the question. Just the question. Not Raiola. Forget about Raiola. I'm talking about the question.
Okay.
Do you guys think he's right, or because it's kind of
He's right. I think he's right. The thing is, all right, what you actually need, is what Mo Salah was saying. You need someone that's going to play high intensity football. Remember these players. I mean, they're all going now, but these players were all used to playing high octane football. They're not. They're like a car that's used to being redlined, and then only for someone to buy it, like an old granny, and it's not driving it fast enough. So they're misfiring. That's what it is. So we definitely need someone who's got more testosterone. We need someone that really understands the club as well. That's another factor in all of this, because you can bring all the managers you want in. You can bring a Mourinho in. You can bring all these managers in their prime, yeah. But what people don't understand is not people, but what we need is someone that fits the same thing as what we stand for. Jurgen Klopp was one of them. He probably wasn't.
I think we need is a manager out here.
He wasn't the greatest ever manager.
If we take back Klopp or no, if you're getting back Klopp next season, you're taking him.
I'm not really for that. I'm not really for going back to your all of that. But
I hear you, bro. But you know what though, bro? When you look at what we've won, that was probably in our of recent times. Yeah, this is probably our most successful period, isn't it? He got the team playing. He made a new team. He obviously got these guys playing, hard and stuff like that. Yeah, we lost some titles and we won some and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's what we need to just get back to that. What this manager's just done, he's destroyed all of that within 2 years. Yeah, and now we're mediocre at best with all these quality players. What JP was saying was right. You need the right manager, because these players are not failures. They're failing because this manager is not managing them correctly. He's giving them time off. They're not playing, they're not intense enough in training. When you watch Liverpool, when they're attacking, when they're losing games or when they're struggling, you get excited again because you start seeing Liverpool play properly. But when it's 0-0 and you're seeing them passing left to right, to left, just passive, dead play, that's where you struggle. That's where I struggle anyway. I look at that and I think this is not what Liverpool are about. Liverpool,
yeah. Well, continue. What I was going to ask about. Finish.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that we need to, we just need to show balls out there. We just need to play with, with purpose. We've got the players for it.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that because I feel like in today's age of football, I feel like styles are more important than experience, if that makes sense. I don't know why, but because nowadays you're seeing a whole new generation of new managers who've got the majority of them are all journeymen. The managers that we like, that some of you like, that I might like, they're all basically journeymen. Who's what's it called?
No, but Christian,
Slot is a journeyman. Arteta pretty much is a journeyman. This is his first big job.
I think
styles are more important in my opinion.
I think experience is very important, man. If you're a manager,
but there's not much of that, and I think in today's age, styles has more importance.
You know what?
No, but what's making you say that? Because I don't see any style winning.
Because there's
all the successful managers, it's all because of experience. Because if you have, that's why it's taking Arteta to encourage these players to win any trophies, because he's never won any trophy.
The reason why I say
very difficult.
The reason why I say this is because most of the managers out there that we may like, they're all not even that much experienced. Alonso, not that experienced at this level. Slot, not that experienced at this level. Arteta, not that experienced at this level. Rizzinho.
You know what it is, Christian? You know what it is, yeah? They're not experienced, but you know what it is now? It's all about...
At this level specifically.
It's about systems now, yeah? And these managers now are just about systems now.
Right.
Jurgen Klopp was more along the lines of you know what? He's an old school man. What I believe in, I put my hand on your shoulder. I say, right, you got to fight for this. You got to do this. Tactically, he might not have been that great, a Pep or whatever. But what you'll get from him is proper man management.
Yeah.
For example, Kirkes, for example.
One of the days of that.
Well, you know what? You say that, bro, yeah? There is still a little bit about that. Because, when you look at tactics now, yeah? Before it was all about tiki-taka and all this kind of system. And then look at this season. It's all about it was back in the day. Long balls. And, you know what I mean? Fighting in the penalty box, yeah? Getting a goal, 1-0, you win.
Yeah, that's a huge shift. But do you get what I'm saying, though?
I know
systems
saying,
and styles... now, there's not many managers out there that have the experience how it was back in the day. Back in the day, 10, 15 years ago, there was an abundance of managers who had a lot of experience, good experience. They've been managing for 10 years, 15 years and that, or 8 years. There was loads of managers like that. You could get an Alonso, like a Benitez, or an Emery, or Do you get what I mean? Pep or Ancelotti.
Christian, just
There's not many
because
of those
I understand
nowadays.
what you're saying there. And,
that's the issue.
Yeah, and for me, this is why I get angry with the modern day managers, because like for me personally, I think Amorim is a good manager. I believe he's a good manager, but because
you chose the wrong club,
you chose the wrong club, and you are too stubborn to change.
The stubbornness, and that is what I disagree with managers now, and that, you've seen it with our manager. Because for me, I said it a long while ago that some of the managers that I have seen for Liverpool, like even though Rafael Benitez never won the league for us, he was one of Liverpool's better managers for me, because he would have gone into certain games and be very pragmatic and very sad. So, like, for instance, if Benitez was playing this PSG team, we would have beaten this PSG team twice. This PSG team was not touching us. So we would have gone away in the PSG legs, and we would have done something like how we did last season. And when we come to Anfield, we kill it off, because he has that kind of experience to know how to deal with European pedigree and all of these things. Same thing with Klopp. I remember Liverpool was feared in Anfield. No team wanted to come in Anfield, and now ever from
they're begging to come to Anfield.
Yeah, it's like it's like this is what the big bad Anfield is. You know, like if you hear stories about a giant, and then when you go and face the giant, you bring all your arm, and then you see this little boy or this midget coming out, kind of thing. That's how I feel now, because in the past, you had to have at least a 2-0 lead going into Anfield in Champions League to have a chance of winning. You had to. You could have never come into Anfield on a European night without a 2-0 lead and play a winning that tie. So these are the kind of traditions that I think an experienced manager like Christian saying would know how to set up in our away game, will know how to set up in when we in Anfield, will know how to traverse through a season to help us to win trophies. And I think Slot and all these new generation managers just stick into one system, and if it not working,
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what, JP. Most of these new managers have no identity. They're stuck in Pep Guardiola. They're stuck with Genga pressing. They don't have. They're following somebody. You know, nothing is new.
They're all disciples of someone.
Exactly. Nothing is new under the sun in terms of football. Pep Guardiola was a psychopath. That's why he became successful. Klopp, another psychopath, but he would do it with a smile, right? Enrique, same ideology. Mourinho, psychopath. Sir Ferguson, psychopath. Arsene Wenger was just a gentleman, but he was still a psychopath. What's that guy? Ancelotti, same thing. The new brand managers are way too focused on brand instead of actually coaching. They are not coaching like Pep. You see Pep on the sideline coaching rival team players. That is a guy who doesn't think anything like football. He's mad. But real quick, guys.
Something wrong with you.
Before you go, Kwesi, there's two managers that I really like that are new school, right? Like the new school managers. There's two that I really do like, and that's Fabregas and Iraola. And if we do get one of the two, I don't mind. Out of all the new school, new managers out there, the new generation that's coming out, I don't mind if we get Iraola or Fabregas. Those two are the only acceptable ones.
I agree. This question, this thing that Indy is putting out there, Indy sometimes, man.
Big up to Indy. Big up.
Klopp, people forget. Edwards was the reason why we got Klopp in the first place. Everything that we do at Liverpool. Everything that we do at Liverpool was started with Edwards. Edwards said Klopp is the final puzzle to this. And the philosophy was Klopp. Right now, there's an infighting behind the scenes that Indy is saying, but Indy is trying to make it like, Hogan is trying to make somebody a hero. Right now, all of them are annoying to me. All of them are annoying to me.
For months.
Yeah, all of them are annoying to me. The fact that they have let this drag on so far. Edwards, Hughes, Hogan, Henry, Werner, every single one of them annoying the hell out of me. They should have not let this thing go on past October. When you lose to Amorim, worst football team at Anfield, by the worst center back in the world, somebody should have gotten fired. Either Edwards gets fired, either Hughes gets fired, either Slot gets fired, or somebody else. You can't fire Hogan because he owns part of the club. But somebody should have been getting fired. But right now, bringing Klopp back. Well, Klopp wants to come back. Klopp will come back and Edward will leave. And then Klopp will stay and then Klopp will leave and Edward will come back. And then if that's what's going to be, fine. We win one trophy every 2 years. Cool. But Liverpool needs stability right now. If Klopp is coming back, he needs to understand that we need you for 5 years, not 2 or 3. Because the club needs to go.
I'm not sure.
Klopp,
I think 2 years is acceptable though. I think 2 years I'd accept it. And then we try to move on and get to the.
Then you fall back to the same problem again. After Klopp, who do you get?
No, but Klopp won't be coming back. And furthermore, Klopp is someone that builds. He likes to build and then he likes to disappear. But then he's not someone that's going to come to the club and he's built this club from what it was to what it is now, yeah? And it's all destroyed. And he's not going to come back again and do that.
He's not going to do that. And we're not Klopp FC, man. We're not Klopp FC. Like, I know we all love Klopp and like, you know, he's done a lot for us here, but at this stage right now, I don't think Klopp is the answer. As great as Klopp is, I think Iriola. I think Iriola is going to be the next manager of Liverpool sometime.
No, who is the for you? No. Who is the answer for you? For you, who is the answer?
For me,
and what and why?
Who do I think will be is the guy to? Well, ideally it'd be Enrique because he's got the he's got the experience of managing a big club, big pressure. Yeah. His coaching style.
He built. That's why
he's got the experience to build and maintain.
Yep.
Right now, I thought you were gonna say Ariola or some shit. Okay.
No. But I think he'll be the next manager. I think he'll be the next manager.
See, the problem that people don't get is Liverpool, we don't have bad players. We are not at the place where when Klopp came in. We have good players who needs a better manager. And we need some new players.
But Kwasi, I think we missed. I had somebody, is it Baz? He was talking about intensity. I remember earlier I mentioned something about misprofiling our players. I don't think we have any players that are capable of pressing in this.
I was just going to say that. We've got great players.
I think
these guys are
good at pressing.
These guys are slow. These guys are slow.
Yeah, but you know what?
Can't press. Have you seen Rio?
They're slow, or could it be because they're not matched? They're not.
I think pressing is something that could be improved.
It can be improved. It can be improved, and they are not fit. I'm sorry, none of them are fit.
Yeah,
they are not fit. What's up with that? They are not fit. And then this is also last thing before we get out here, people. The Isak situation. If you talk about Isak, I'm not going to listen to you at Football Sense ever again. But the problem that we have, I know we all talk trash about Gakpo, but have you guys realized ever since Gakpo plays in the center back and the center forward, he has touched the ball 12 times since he played striker.
Yep.
We can't play with a striker with slot, man.
It's not an Isak issue.
Thank you. It's not an Isak issue. That's why Isak is injured, right? You have a striker, and the striker is running more than the midfielder and not touching the ball. You have a systematic problem.
Gakpo last game touched the ball in the 41st minute.
He was dreadful.
Nothing he could do. As much as he is bad on the left,
it's not on him.
It's not on him. That is the problem. So having Isak and what's JP, your boy? That shot, man, that was hilarious. This guy had a shot on the 18-yard box and he literally toe poking back to the goalkeeper. I was literally the only person I was thinking about was JP. I said, I can't wait for JP to give me a reason. What kind of shot was that? What was that?
Did you think Kwasi? Do you think it was tactics? I saw something also very interesting in the last game, Villa. There was Kekes was overlapping a lot, and if Rio spotted that, or I think he saw, because you'd look and glance and you'd ignore him, like what Gakpo we used to complain.
You should do the same thing. Yeah.
And Rio was doing this. Didn't you guys think maybe it's instructions? Maybe is being used as a decoy to draw the defender away so that you can.
That's slot ball.
Do you think
that's slot ball? Yeah, I think it's slot ball.
He's supposed to be using him.
Yeah,
No, he's
it's
not. The
football.
fullbacks are meant to be decoys. Like even at Feyenoord, like his fullbacks have always been used like that. They've always been like decoys. It's
So it's
not a new
tactics.
thing.
Because the thing is, even the commentator on our side was like, yeah, I mean, he was kind of harsh on Kirker. He said, Kirker, sometimes you don't need to overlap. Just let the kid cook.
Yeah.
He said, just let the kid cook. But the thing is, Kirker's realized that he's been double and sometimes triple team. He has to pull somebody away from him.
Yes, to help.
Right?
Yeah.
So the question is, this is where Rio needs to learn. When do you use a decoy and when do you go for the throw?
There you go. Yeah.
Because
in-game intelligence.
This is the part where I'm going to tell people this, and somebody will say, actually, Quasi, you don't know what I'm talking about. Leo Messi did not become more dimensional until after Heynckes beat him twice at Nou Camp. Because how did the Bayern Munich defend Leo Messi? They blocked his left side, and they knew he has no right side. After that year, all of a sudden, Messi, left or right, he's going to go through you. There's been only one player on this earth that I know who has done the same thing over and over, and it was never blocked.
Adjusted.
It was Robin. Yeah. Robin was the only one,
Robin,
just like him. Yeah,
Robin,
that was the only one.
You knew, but it was going to be. You knew what he's going to do, but you're not going to stop it.
So right now for Rio, he needs to learn when to use his fullbacks, when to pass the ball, when to go to the throat, and when to shoot. Right now, he's just doing everything like.
Yeah, but you know what, Quasi? He's gonna do that because he's just trying to get on the pitch, trying to show what he's about, and he's not getting games. So he's trying to just make most of what he's doing. If he's guaranteed games, and okay, I'll give you 15 games a season. You're going to come on at this time. You're going to do this and that. Then you're going to be a bit more relaxed. But he's a player that wants to show the world what he's about. He's a young guy as well. We've got to remember that he's very young. So
he ain't paid minutes.
But he needs a manager. He needs a Klopp. Not Klopp, but someone like a Klopp to say, listen, bro, you're going to get your time. Right now, you got to do this. You got to learn the game. You got to learn, how to use a fullback and to, the overlaps or when to pass, when to do this. But he can't do that right now.
That's true.
I don't have a lot.
And the thing is, the reason why I say he needs to start learning, because if Liverpool talking about bringing Diomande and Bacola in, brother, you're not going to have that much time.
Man. I don't want Diomande, man.
You're not going to have those type of times. You know what I mean? But, Hamidi, sorry, man. We are almost done, brother. Next week, come join us. But man, people, thank you. I appreciate all of you guys taking the time to come in. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. But after today, big show going to come up. Antsman TV, 8 p.m. 9 p.m. British time. It's gonna be popping. Please join us over there. If I knew how to do this, transfer people, I would have done it and sent you guys over there. But at 9 p.m. British time, Antsman show, big things gonna be popping over there. So big up to Foodie Couch. You need to come on the show soon, man. But yeah, man, big up. Baz, good to see you, brother. I'm glad that you're doing well.
It's been a while since I've been on here,
I know.
Slot in.
Yeah. Slot in?
Slot in. Because we have no choice. I don't think we have a choice at this point.
The funny thing is, Zuberi have said that he wants Slot to fix his problem. He's not going to pay him and let him get out of here and bring somebody else to fix his problem. He's like, keep him there till he fixes his problem. Yeah, man, but big up to all of you guys, man. Great day. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Nah, that's it. He don't know how to fix it.
You're on mute. That's true.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
That's true.
He can't even fix his relationship with Gakpo.
Gakpo was supposed to be at Bayern doing what Diaz is doing. And now look at him.
He goes there. When we get Musiala, right, Quasi? Hint.
Musiala?
Yeah, I remember
come into this crap. He's not living by it.
Musiala will come to Liverpool at one point, and you guys gotta owe me an apology.
Oh my days, man. Wait, guys, would you rather if Bayern came in for Verts, 100 million swap deal with Musiala?
JP, what do you do? Let JP answer
that
for us.
I'll take Musiala. I'll take Musiala.
Bayern Munich knock on Liverpool's door, 100 million.
Oh, Musiala. What about Musiala and Verts swap, JP?
If it's a swap,
I'll take it.
Nah, if it's a swap,
I'll take it.
Why? I'll tell you why.
Musiala
right?
is more complete for me. For me, Musiala is more complete.
So
it's not even that, to be honest. It's like there's too much that has to be or compromised to suit Verts. Like you have to build a whole team around
exactly. And that's another thing. Musiala can fit in.
But again, everybody
versus lawyer will proceed.
I disagree.
When Salah goes, that's what
everybody have their opinion.
His lawyer disagrees.
I'll take
his lawyer disagrees.
So I disagree because I've seen, as I said before, Barry Maturidad and Brethren could attest to this, right? We don't qualify for the World Cup often, so I have to back teams for the World Cup, right? And England and Germany is the teams I back for the World Cup, right? I've seen Musiala and Wirtz play, and there is no difference between both of them, right? Both of them are equally good 10s, and if you give them the platform to perform, they will perform for you, right? We have two of the best. So you all are talking about two of the best young German attacking midfielders in the country, in Germany, right? Musiala was playing with a better team in Bayern Munich, and Wirtz wasn't playing with a strong team. And Wirtz won Bundesliga player and Germany player twice in a row with Musiala being fit, right? So both of them are equally good players, right? All I am saying is that all we need to do right now is just fix the problems that a 5-year-old could see, right? And then you will see the likes of Isaac and Wirtz and Frimpong and Kirkes and all of these players we buy go into, right? So for me, if you tell me you're giving me 100 million and Musiala, not dotish, but if it's just a swap deal, no, because I know once you get Wirtz or you get Musiala or even Shirky, you bring there, once we play the football that we're supposed to be playing, any 10 with the quality of these guys will cook. It's just we don't have a good manager, we don't have a good system, and it's in a bad place Wirtz is right now.
JP's right.
Vets is not dribbling 5 players, bro. What are you talking about?
All right, Dean.
Vets is not doing that.
Vets came into a Premier League winning team and he hasn't elevated it.
Blame the manager. I blame the manager.
But he needs to show us something.
Let him try next season. I can't just jump on it.
He needs to show us something. I need to see. You see, I need to see some glimpses.
Judge him next season. That's not
anything, Nilante.
You see in the World Cup. You see in the World Cup.
Yeah, I know he's been put critical, but we can do that with all players. Just wait till next season, and then if he flops,
we've
then
seen
fine,
some
no
from
problem.
Kirkes. We've seen a little bit of Isaac.
Question: will people swap Wirtz for Turkey? Hell no.
I'm not swapping Wirtz, by the way. I'll just let you know that I'm for him, because like what JP's saying is true.
Not for Shirky, no.
For
Musiala. I prefer Wirtz better than Musiala. To be honest with you, they're both very, very similar. They're very, very similar. And you know what though, Dean? You know the thing is, I know what you're saying because he's not been there yet. But if you look at a lot of his, like clips of how he plays during the games, he does dribble past players. He's got great ball control. He's good.
Not like Musiala, bro. Musiala is another plan.
Dribbling is dribbling.
One season,
Musiala's more versatile.
The one sees the team's a mess, you can't judge the player. Wait.
He's been poor. Look, no one's getting around him. You're right, Baz. He's been poor. He needs to step up. But you have to context.
People think because I put Wirtz lawyer, you think I defend
No, JP, you're a real one.
The thing is about Wirtz, he hasn't stepped up in big games.
You are.
Listen.
He hasn't risen to the occasion, not one time.
Christian, again, I'm telling you, Christian, I don't want to keep Kwasi here. You gotta learn to listen, right? Listen to what I'm saying. I am not defending Wirtz's performance this season. I'm the first one to say that Wirtz has one of the worst seasons I've ever seen him play, right?
He said it before.
Why I put the Wirtz lawyer, Christian, is because I am clipping up all of these things here now. Because what will not happen, Christian, what will not happen is that when Verts decide to leave, and then you are the same one, Christian, who will be saying, why this traitor leaving us, right? Why he doing this now? I'm coming back to bring that clip when you said you wanted to take, right? Because you had to understand football, you had to understand players, and I said before, right? Because we have to take it just like what Baz said. You're just listening to other fans, you're listening to rival fans, and you're not thinking.
I'm not listening.
Listen, hold on, Christian. Listen to what I explained to you.
Okay.
Wirtz and Musiala was in the same league. Musiala was playing with Bayern Munich and Wirtz was playing with Bayer Leverkusen. Both of them are on the same national team. And Wirtz has won the Bundesliga player twice in a row and Germany player twice in a row, right? So it means that both of them are similar players because they had similar numbers. It's just Wirtz edged it because he had a little more freedom in Leverkusen because Bayern Munich have much better players like because they win in the league and stuff. But both of them are equally the same type of player, right? I would actually say Wirtz is a better goal scorer than Musiala, but Musiala is a little more technical and dribbly, and he can dribble around players more. Yeah, but both of them are very good young German talented 10s. Yeah. And if you swap them, it's the same thing, right? So it's not anything different, right? Because if you swap Wirtz for Musiala and then we change the midfield and then we get a better defensive, what people will say, oh, Musiala, no, it's because we change the problems that was plaguing Wirtz last season. So you can't just watch one thing and take it in isolation and then they come in and saying we have a bad player. Yeah. No, anybody can watch JP.
They need you know what we need, all right, is we need a good manager that was going to bring out the best in these players, because he's no joke, that Wirtz. He's no joke. He's at a club right now. Let's face it, guys. Yeah, we're not great, are we? But once we start playing good football, these players will click in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Remember, we've got a lot of players who like to hold on to the ball. All right. Salah was one of them. Salah's no longer here from next year. Yeah. So they're going to build the team around someone like Wirtz. And you're going to see how great he is going to be.
Zach and Wirtz going to cook next season. Mark my words.
Oh, hopefully. Listen.
Anyway, guys, I gotta get out of here, but big up to all of you guys, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to come. And people, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Like I said, 9 p.m. British time or London time or whatever time. Go to Entsman TV. We're gonna be out there. We're gonna be making noise. It's gonna be popping over there. So thank you guys. Please, let's support Liverpool and Mo Salah with their final journey. We may not agree with what Salah wrote, but there is some truth to what Salah said. The problem is all along. He's right, but he was also part of the problem.
Exactly.
He should not be pointing fingers when he was part of the problem. So he should not be pointing fingers as he's walking out the door.
We don't want to open another can of worms on this one, but
Gangi, man. I need you. Next time, please come on the show, man. Come on the show.
Yeah, man.
Rasta. Remember, last summer you were the transfer street Karen. Every player you said we were not bringing showed up. So leave us alone. Big up to Rasta and the Beja Red TV family. Big up, man. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate you guys, man. We do it again, man. We need to do this because, and Arsenal's about to win the league. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no, let's not say that. Listen, I'm up to Crystal Palace.
We're going to suffer. We're going to suffer, guys.
We're going to
the best team, the best defenders, the best money.